sports political channel LB. If you not subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Before we get down to business, this video may contain language that may not be suitable for children. You must be 18 years of age or older to witness the content on this platform. Now let's get down to business. So once again, a cruel, twisted form of irony, Joe Biden, the man who is leading the charge to fix the Roe v. Wade situation. Well, back in 1982, back in 1982, Joe Biden was one of these people that was against Roe v. Wade, and he voted to overturn it. In the recent days of his political career, Joe Biden had disapproved of not recent, in the nascent days of his political career, Joe Biden had disapproved of the Roe v. Wade ruling by the U.S. Supreme Court and said women did not have the sole right to say what should happen to their bodies. Biden, who became a senator in 1973, had made the remarks a year later. He told the Washingtonian magazine in 1974 that I don't like the Supreme Court decision on abortion. I think it went too far. He thinks that a woman has the sole right to say what should happen in their body. Biden had said this as the youngest senator in his early 30s, back then, adding that really quite conservative on most issues. He also been singled out as one of two Democrat lawmakers supporting a constitutional amendment that would allow states to overturn Roe v. Wade and pass their own laws over abortion, as the New York Times covered this in 1982. The amendment had been dubbed the most devastating attack yet on abortion rights by the National Abortion Rights Action League. The current ruling that is expected to be given by the U.S. Supreme Court is likely to do the same, which we already saw that the process has happened, and ever since that process has happened, 16 states that we know of so far have enacted laws that ban abortion. Pointing to his Roman Catholic upbringing and roots, Biden said he was probably a victim or a product, however you want to phrase it, of his background. He had also expressed his apprehension over a right to impose an issue that had concerned the nation. Now, Biden had changed his views a year later, and a sharp contrast from his previous take. The president said that he was concerned a great deal that he was going to go after 50 years to decide that a woman doesn't have the right to choose. Calling it a critical caveat, Biden said that first his administration argued strongly before the court in defense of Roe v. Wade. He also said that it is based on a long precedent of recognizing the 14th Amendment's concept of personal liberty against government interference with intensely personal decisions. So, once again, this dude always get caught up in some shit, right? This dude is a patho. Keep trying to tell people this, that Biden was no good. Now, my personal feelings on Roe v. Wade, I don't care about it personally, right? Because the whole Roe v. Wade concept was based on a lie. The whole Roe v. Wade concept was based on a lie. That's what people don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about that woman lied about being gang raped by black men to get an abortion done. That's what people don't want to talk about. That's what people want to conveniently leave out. What's up, James? This dude back in 82 voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. Now he for it. This dude has told you on many occasions this dude was working with the Republicans and all that, right? Can you trust this guy? Man, this guy here don't even want. Look, sloppy Joe Biden in the black community is like putting a chicken in a room full of gators, okay? or putting a gator in a room full of chickens. For real. That's what Biden is to the black community. He's the gator, we're the chickens. This dude here will run us off the mill at first glance and at first sight with no hesitation. Can't have your oppressors all of a sudden be your saviors. Don't work like that. You can't have people who's willingly and openly oppressing you be the same people that turn around and be your damn savior at the same time. Now, I told y'all on many occasions that this dude had 50 years of tyranny to his reign. 8 years as vice president, over damn near 40 years as a senator. Whether it be the crime bill, whether it be the Anti-Drug Abuse Act, whether it be this, whether him trying to filibuster to keep George W. Bush from nominating a black Supreme Court justice, then turn around after all these years be like, well, it's a hard time for a black woman to be on the Supreme Court. So can't trust this dude, man. You can't. This dude is weak. Why you think it took him 3 times to finally become president? And then really the third time, had Trump not put his foot in his mouth, not Trump, if Trump not going all his way to fucking cheat. If Trump had done he had just done a better job of handling the pandemic, he wouldn't have had to cheat. He would still be president right now. But no, Trump fucked up. He fucked his own self. So now you got the same Democratic people telling him, oh man, you better not run in 2024. Now, he'll be 83 years old. 83. And he already forgetting shit. You see some of his press conferences, he's slurring words. They're giving him cue cards of what to say, and then he got to get the fuck up out of there. Can't take no question. You can't be there a long time. Right? Now, we was railing on Herschel Walker. Now, don't get me wrong. I have zero love lost for Herschel Walker. Right? But this dude is just as bad, if not worse, than Herschel Walker when it comes to gaffes, slurring words, having a massive case of dementia, all this other shit, right? And people was wondering, hey man, why you don't be answering questions? Well, there's a reason why he don't be answering questions. They try and limit the amount of gaffes that's to come out his mouth. Why you think they don't interview Kamala Harris a whole lot anymore, right? Despite that Joy Jackass Reed running her mouth talking about, well, Kamala didn't really have a whole lot of time to, show who she really is. I get to counteract that, and I'm gonna talk about that in another video. I'm gonna talk about it in the next video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk about that in the next video. Now, they know that come November, they're gonna get their asses beat. But there's a simple solution to all that, right? Because as I alluded to in the video I did on Friday, this whole Roe v. Wade thing is gonna be proved not more than a distraction, and that's gonna be the new boogeyman to get people out there to go vote. But as I told y'all before in the video I did yesterday, that The whole Roe v. Wade thing, that's more of a white woman problem than a black woman problem. Because you go in some of these hoods and out here, man, you got black women out here having all the 8, 9, 10 kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going out here having abortions like that. They're not hanging off the ceiling and lining up around street corners to be having abortions. No, that's bullshit. You see, said Trump does sure did fuck himself. Or a dumb fuck means he's a fucker that did some dumb shit. That's a dumb fuck. What's up, JoJo Sports World? What's up, bro? Top of the morning to everybody up in here, right? We telling the truth about this Bama right here, this snake oil salesman 2.0. Okay, this motherfucker right here, right? Now everybody trying to make him out to be something that he not. You can't trust this dude, especially if you're in the black community. Now, all these talking points, like, man, look, why y'all think I didn't go to DC yesterday? I told y'all that I was not going to DC under no circumstances. It's a good thing I didn't. Man, all kind of fights is breaking out. People out there protesting. You got that California raisin Maxine Waters. And yeah, we're going to fight this thing to the tooth and nail. I'm like, why is she out there? Ain't nobody fucking her. She's 84 years old. Ain't nobody want your rusty, dusty ass pussy woman. Get your ass up out of there. You got Al Green. No, not the singer Al Green. Congressman Al Green right there behind her. I wonder if that's her sugar daddy. Yeah, yeah, baby. Let's go out there, speak to the crowd about this abortion day. Then, you and I got a date tonight. Oh, really? Oh, really, Mr. Green? Now, Mr. Green, you know good well that I don't act like that anymore. I'm 84 years old. Girl, age ain't nothing but a number. Oh, Mr. Green, you so nasty. Ew. Anyway, anywho, now all these people coming out here putting on this kabuki theater, right? You got members of the Democratic Party talking about promising this and promising that, and then you got the Democratic Mass Choir, who was out there on Friday singing "God Bless America." But you got motherfuckers out there protesting, throwing rocks. You got motherfuckers out there. You got motherfuckers out there willing to beat up some people and shit, and they out there singing "God Bless America." Are you crazy? But this is where we at. This is where we at. I tell you, man, neither one of these parties, right, whether it be Republican, no Democrat, is going to do anything for black people. Neither one of them. They've shown this. They've told us this. They have proven this with their actions that they don't give two fucks about black people, right? Yes, look, this is a situation where you have white supremacy taking all sides of the conversation, right? You got one side that's for overturning Roe v. Wade, and we saw this, right? And I talked about this yesterday when it comes to the Federalist Society, right? So if you not caught that video in the Federalist Society and how they select their judges for the Supreme Court, right? People who's going to do their bidding. Check that video out I did yesterday. Now, this one thing I'm gonna say, right? because this was brought to my attention when I was on the Bottom Line Santee Walden, TBL Santee Walden last night. So go subscribe to that brother's channel, right? TBL Santee Walden. So when I was on there last night, it was brought to my attention that they're trying to make Clarence Thomas out to be the face of this bullshit about Roe v. Wade. So a white woman came on social media and called him the N-word, right? Now, this is my thing. Now, do I care about Clarence Thomas? Look, if Clarence Thomas was an exploding car, I probably would not save him. Okay, that's how much disdain I have for Clarence Thomas. All right, I think he's a sharecropper. I think he's a coon, a buck dancer, and when he didn't sign that goddamn bill to exonerate Troy Davis down in Georgia, well, far as I'm concerned, he sealed this fate. That being said, that being said, under no circumstances is for a white person to come out and drop that Amber on anybody black. Now, just because I don't like the motherfucker, don't mean or don't give no white person no carte blanche to be saying that goddamn word to anybody black. I don't give a fuck who they are. And they try, and once again, anytime an issue come up, a major issue come up, they always try to make a black person out to be the face of this bullshit. Now, there was 5 other Supreme Court justices that were white that voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. They act like Clarence Thomas was the one vote that swayed the whole goddamn pendulum around, that just moved the entire needle. So if they gonna make Clarence Thomas to be the face of this bullshit, then you mean to tell me that so what you're saying is Clarence Thomas had all the power. That means Clarence Thomas had all the influence. If they're gonna make Clarence Thomas out to be the face of this bullshit, in which I don't agree with, because as far as I'm concerned, all them dudes, because all them dudes, with the exception of John Roberts, got the same fucking got the same but equal powers inside the Supreme Court. So how the fuck did we all of a sudden make Clarence Thomas out to be the face of this shit? So you can get the fuck out of here, right? Now, this is not to saying that I like Clarence Thomas because I don't like that motherfucker. He got a bullmastiff of a wife. Okay? Now, the reason why people are jumping on Clarence Thomas is because of his fucking bullmastiff of a wife. Right? Now, for those of you that may not be aware, his wife tried to call 29 congressmen down in Arizona to put pressure on them to overturn the election. That's the only reason why people was all over Clarence Thomas, and they want Clarence Thomas up out of there, right? So, for those of you that don't know what or Virginia Thomas looked like, well, there you go, right there. That's Virginia Thomas right there in real time for y'all. Okay, now Virginia Thomas just compromised her husband, and now there's been pressure put on Clarence Thomas to step down. That's the truth of the matter. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. That's why old girl, whoever that bitch is, felt the need to call somebody the N-word. Now, this woman's supposed to be a liberal, but as I told y'all also, that conservative, liberal, fucking moderate, Republican, Democrat, all them terms are interchangeable with white supremacy. Okay? Within the white supremacist concept, all those terms, Republican, Democrat, conservative, liberal, moderate, all them terms are interchangeable white supremacist terms. Period. So anyway, back to Sloppy Joe. Now Sloppy Joe got work cut out for his ass. All right, he do. So far as I'm concerned, in the black community, right, we can sit back and watch this shit burn as the world turns, right? Because this is a goddamn soap opera that's going on right now, right? With these cesspool of feckless, mindless numbskulls that will twerk their ass for $1 from the donor class. All right? Period. Now, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. We're going to talk about what's that motherfucking name? Oh yeah, Ali Alexander, right? You know what? Screw it. Screw it. We're gonna come. You know what? I was gonna go out here and do another video, but we're gonna shift gears and get right down to business with Ali Alexander looking like Sammy Davis Jr. Jr. Oh yeah, by the way, Joe Biden. By the way, you talked to this guy yet? You talked to this guy yet? Because all this bootlicking handlers that was running around here talking about, oh man, we gotta wait till after the election. Well, the election's 2 years removed. Have you talked to this guy yet? Have you? Because I find it funny that you hadn't talked to this guy yet, but you have more enough time out of your day to talk to these people. Now, I just want to know, you had time to talk to these people and do photo ops with them and all that other shit, right? But you ain't had time to talk to this guy. The fuck is up with that? Fuck is up with that? I got questions. What the hell is going on with that? Can someone help me out here with that? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. And make sure you hit the like button too, right? Now, shifting gears. We're going to talk about this guy right here, this guy by the name of Ali Alexander, right? Now, he looked like Sammy Davis Jr. Jr., right? He's out here, show boy, boy, boy. That This dude right here was the founder of the whole Stop the Steal concept, right? This motherfucker right here. Now, he testified to this grand jury, right? Ali Alexander, leader of the Stop the Steal group who helped to organize rallies before the Capitol attack, testified to a federal grand jury on Friday in the Justice Department sweeping investigation of January 6, 2021. Now, Alexander was entering and exited the federal courthouse in D.C., where a federal grand jury has heard January 6 related matters needs. He spent over 4 hours at the courthouse on Friday behind closed doors. He did not respond to questions at the courthouse. He has not been charged with any crime. Why? Why this motherfucker has not been charged with any crime? Anyway, Alexander, the first known high-profile witness to testify in the confidential criminal investigative proceedings related to the rally organizing in April, he publicly confirmed that he had received a subpoena and will cooperate with federal authorities. He previously handed over thousands of communications and testified behind closed doors to the attack or to the House Select Committee investigating the attack. Alexander is one of the few individuals who has said he has ties to influential right-wing figures close to former Trump members of Congress and extremist groups. CNN previously unearthed videos of Alexander saying he would reach out to the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers to provide security for his events in D.C. Leaders from both groups have been charged with seditious conspiracy and are headed to trial later on this year. Now, we talked about old boy Enrique Tarrio, right, getting busted on that bullshit and he might be doing some times in the pokey, right? Where Enrique might get his cellar tossed in prison. Now, this dude is gonna get a lot of people fucked up, right? This dude right here is gonna get a lot of people fucked up because he is the straw that stirs the drink. He organized this bullshit. He's been talking with right wing nut, like Mo Brooks, right? And Mo Brooks trying to do all he can to distance himself from this bullshit, right? Now, Sammy Davis Jr. has been raking in all kinds of donations from his grift, right? And look, I keep telling people, man, when it comes to the dynamic of Donald Trump, right? When Donald Trump says something, you gotta treat that shit like an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants. You gotta treat that shit like an episode of Opposite Day. Okay? Opposite Day. They telling you stuff to steal me while he's stealing everybody's money to the tune of almost $300 million. Right? So, and then another thing too, right? Because I posted this on my Facebook account. So follow me on Facebook if you have not, right? I also got an Instagram. I got a new Instagram too, right? Just look for Freeway 95 US on Facebook and Instagram. You'll find me, right? What's going to come out of these goddamn meetings? Are the people most responsible going to go to jail? That's what I want to know, okay? Because at this very moment, people don't give a fuck about these January 6 hearings. Let's just tell the truth of the matter, right? Hey, you got gas prices entering Popeye's chicken territory. Hell, in some states, they already have entered Popeye's chicken territory. Cheap cuts of meat back in the day are now expensive as fuck. Everything is expensive as fuck. And it's not like my wages going up is going to fix the problem, because even if my wages go up, that means they put me in a higher tax bracket. That means I'm going to be paying more in taxes. So they think they're going to distract with this. No one cares about that right now, right? And this is where they fucked up again. This should have been swift. This thing should have been, look, this thing should have been to where motherfuckers should already been in jail and removed from office. But instead, they dragged this thing out, they stretched this thing along, and they think they're going to use this as a talking point for the midterms in November. They should have been swift and decisive. Because black people don't get afforded the same respect. Black people don't get shit dragged out all this fucking long. Typically speaking, they don't get shit dragged out this long. No. Hell, some black people they haven't done nothing, and they spent decades in prison over crimes they didn't commit. And then you got Sammy Davis Jr. out here organizing shit. You got all these other white folks out here who's complicit in the bullshit, and yet they still get the parade around stupid ass talking points like that batshit crazy bitch Marjorie Taylor Greene. That batshit crazy bitch, she running her mouth talking about, we gotta protect the right of the Second Amendment to keep and bear arms, and because the Democrats are plotting a strategy to take your guns away. Now, that's some bullshit if there ever is one, because you know, guess what hasn't happened yet, right? Now, the cops might have knocked on my door to tell me I was too loud, but guess what the cops have never done? They never kicked down my door looking through my house and all that type of shit to see if I had guns in it. That has never happened. So why the fuck would these hoes out here continuously lie like that? Whether it be her, whether it be her BFF, porn star Lauren Boebert, who's out here getting her pussy passed around like weed at a round table, or like turkeys on Thanksgiving, or what, or like mashed potatoes during dinner. They pass her pussy around like that. That's the kind of cesspool of feckless, disgusting, useless hacks that's running around DC. No wonder we can't get shit rolling. No wonder we can't get no goddamn bill passed. These motherfuckers out here on this bullshit. Talk about stop the steal. What steal? You motherfuckers out there doing the stealing. Giuliani running around here in random ass parking lots with hair dye running down his face and shit, talking about this election was stolen. And then only to learn later on that Trump stiffed his ass. Trump ain't paid that motherfucker not 1 cent. He doing all that capping for Trump. That motherfucker Trump ain't paid his ass not one dime. All because of Sammy Davis Jr. You had Sidney Powell, that desperate housewives reject, oh man, because they are covering more by the day. Somehow, Hugo Chavez, now mind you, Hugo Chavez been dead since 2013. How can a dead man help steal the election? Well, someone got a Ouija board and then they like get some of that alive dust they bought from True Value, like that, one of them chia pet seeds that they grounded up in the food process, and they use that as the mechanism to resurrect Hugo Chavez from the dead. And then Hugo Chavez worked this magic and caused two software systems to rig the votes in Donald Trump's favor. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's bullshit. Now I got a question, right? What's the whole purpose of these meetings? Are these motherfuckers going to jail or what? These motherfuckers going to jail or what? Because if they're not going to jail, why the fuck y'all wasting our time with this bullshit? Y'all trying to make the spectacle out of nothing. There should have been swift and severe justice by now, but instead, y'all taking this shit and making a dog and pony show. I just asking questions, man. I'm just asking questions, man. Straight up, man. Hey, man. You know what? Maybe some people that's in the comment section can ask these questions for me, right? Or maybe they want to chime in and and maybe they want to chime in and get their point across. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But look at Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, you wasn't so happy now, right? Now you're button to crack. Sammy Davis Jr. What up, James?
What's up, bro? That Harry and the Henderson looking motherfucker. That nigga tell tell him to tell Vic Damone. I need that. I
I
was
need
over these bitches. Salute, bro. Top of the morning, man. You know I
What
gotta
up,
come
bro?
cook with you, dog. I told you I want to know everything about these cutthroat snake. Look at this nigga, man. Look at his hair. Bitch ain't got no line. He ain't got no top lip. Nigga got a mustache for a lip. He need to go sit his little Harry and the Henderson looking ass down somewhere. But it's some
told you,
disgrace, bro. I'm
told you,
glad you
Sammy
cooking
Davis
on this
Jr. with
bullshit.
that bullshit.
But I'm just saying though, I ain't never know. Look, he do look like Sammy Davis the fourth though. I don't know about Junior, but he do look like the fourth. Sammy Davis been out here stroking on the snake. How the fuck he come around? Sammy Davis been dead since Cannonball Run, man. How the fuck where he come from?
Hey, man, the art of evolution, bro.
Nigga cloning people and shit. Huh? Look at that nigga, look at him. Oh, Sammy Davis Jr. I like when Eddie. Yeah, man.
Hey, hey, Tommy Davidson played him on Living Color. Don't do the crime
Oh
if
yeah.
you can't do the time. Do 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 do.
Oh my God.
Jesus, man.
What's up, Easy?
What's up, homie? How you doing, man?
Man, chilling, man. You know how we do it, dog. We gonna bring the fun and keep it real at the same time.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
That nigga look just like Sammy Davis Jr. without the top lip, Lord. I ain't
He
never
look
seen a
like
nigga
he
with a
be in
mustache.
Dollar Trees trying to touch kids and shit. Like, you gotta watch out for niggas like that.
So that's what he been doing though. I seen niggas say that talking about nigga touching people in Dollar Tree while their mama ain't looking. I wish a motherfucker would. He gonna be
Okay,
missing the bottom lip.
that motherfucker be going. That motherfucker be getting out the Dollar Tree in a horizontal position.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be hitting this nigga with Mike Tyson uppercuts without the Bumblebee suit on. Shit, fuck all that.
That but they getting out of hand, like LB said. Them the only niggas get away with murder, get protected, and shit get swept under the rug. You know what I mean? Because they know people, because they messing with certain people. This is an equal opportunity world, man. So that's why we say we gotta take control of some of this shit. We the consumers, man. We the ones making some of this shit go around. If you look at where the world and what's been the way the money being spent, man, we the only one. I ain't gonna say because you know the white people use credit. I ain't saying black people don't, but I'm saying majority of the black people they rather spend that shit. Nigga don't know nothing about no fucking credit like that. Nigga been trying to teach us for years, but it ain't like they gonna help us out. So we gotta teach ourselves some of that shit. So long as they got the advantage to certain shit like that, and they see how we stupid, don't want to try to build that shit. Cause I noticed this about credit. When you got credit, you don't really need no help. Like you don't need no money or nothing. You can just sign your Hancock. They gonna give you the world, but you gotta build that shit up. See, these niggas here playing games, stealing money. How you supposed to do some shit like that when they supposed to be on our side, making it better when they do these polls, when they do these little meetings that they be having for us with the Congress. Nobody don't see eye to eye. They think they're gonna help us out. They're gonna pass this bill. They're gonna pass that bill. But come to find out, they up in that bitch trying to go against the grain the whole time. So unless it's a dude like LB who always in tune and shit like that, a nigga like me wanna know what's going on. That's what I'm saying. That's why every time LB on this bitch, I'm trying to find out who's the enemy because they really the enemy, dog. They don't want to see us with nothing. They don't want to give us reparation. But here these motherfuckers riding around lavish, ain't worrying about shit, going to these Congress meetings thinking they about to help the community and they ain't doing shit for us, dog. So we gotta help ourselves, man. We really do, man. And it's sad, bro, we give our votes and our hard time trying to see who's the right person for these jobs. And it come to find out all these motherfuckers buck dancers. They just in it for the money, just like everybody else. They get that position, they say what they gonna do. They take trips, steal the government money for all these fundraisers. Like what nigga that was? I think that was the nigga for the hurricane down here. When they had the hurricane, the nigga left. It was the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, somebody in Texas got on the fucking plane and
Ted,
got the fuck out.
Ted Cruz went to Mexico looking for them bad ass, mamacitas.
Yeah,
He had
him,
to get his kids
him.
out of there.
So this nigga crazy like, dog, we going through a whole pandemic, and that what you thinking about? Man, if you don't get your stupid ass around here,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's the type of shit.
yeah, that was during the time where they had that power outage out in Texas where they had
Had that
that
freeze.
ice storm out there. They had that ice
Yeah,
storm
and
out
that's what
there.
I'm
People
saying.
losing power. People losing their lives. People burning furniture just to keep warm. And here this motherfucker go talk about, oh man, my daughters had a tough weekend. They really wanted to do something. So like the good dad I am, I was gonna take them down to Texas. I would take them down to Mexico. As soon as I got there safe and sound, I was gonna come right back to Texas. Get the fuck out of here.
Shit,
Your
he
ass was
went down
out.
there.
They found in that
The,
motherfucker on the goddamn plane and shit, trying to go to goddamn Cancun. And then you
Thanks.
had the media, and this is where the white media discussing for this shit. The white media try to play these posturing games that said, "Well, we really couldn't confirm that was Ted Cruz on the plane, motherfucker. We don't need
shit.
you to confirm whether or not he was on the plane. That's him in the fucking picture
That's what I'm
on
saying. And then how you
Instagram."
go? How you gonna go against a picture like you, bitch? You got bifocals on. How you can't see that? And the nigga next to you got trifocals on, and you gonna talk about that's not him? It look like him to me. But see, that's
They
what
know
they
who the
do.
Man,
hell
They
that
try to play
was.
on us
They
like we
knew
so
man,
that.
stupid.
You got iPhones that got 3 different cameras on the phone. How the fuck is that not him?
And some phones got 5 cameras now. Yeah, that's him, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, even my fucking phone got 3 cameras on it. Shit, you don't have to use your peripheral vision to see that this motherfucker went to Mexico for them bitches and the Coronas. You already
Fact.
know what he was down there for, man.
Well, see, Eric, see, that's the thing, Ted Cruz is such an outstanding, upstanding citizen of the United States. He would never go down there to lick cocaine off of Lauren Boebert's pussy. You know what
That's cold blooded. And you right. At least that's what he
I'm
gonna
saying?
make it seem like. But that's what he doing.
Now, Ted Cruz got some questions to answer, right? Because $200,000 don't move without something funny being done. Okay? Ain't nobody giving 200 grand out the kindness in their heart to start no start no goddamn political ambition for a female,
What
unless
fundraiser
something
he
funny
stole that
being
from
done,
no LB? You know
huh?
they gotta have fundraisers and do all kind of shit to raise money from us to get over. And they act like they gonna go back towards us, but they still in that shit going on trips, taking private
Hell
jets
yeah,
out the country.
Having
they going on
orgies and
trips out
shit
the
in
country.
hotels and shit.
They having these secret meetings in these hotel rooms, and so what these secret meetings consist of? Oh yeah, yeah, that's a secret. This meeting here, some classified documentation going on here. We really talk about some important stuff that's going on in the country. Really, really. So why y'all the only 2 people in the hotel room coming out room 112? That's a private suite.
What
And
the-
why y'all got robes on? Y'all supposed to be dressed in goddamn suits and shit. Y'all not supposed to be coming out there in private bathrobe. Why? Somebody in here doing something strange for some change. Somebody
then
out
when
here
you
doing something funny for some money.
then when you see the methamphetamines and the pills and shit, you already know what's going on in there. So I ain't gonna even open y'all imagination up into the room smelling bad. So I'm gonna just leave it at
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's some trout floating around that bitch.
yeah, some tilapia and shit. No amount of Febreze can get rid of the smell or the stench that y'all done made for about 8 to 12 hours. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Why have a meeting if you know you ain't in there for the right thing, bro? I think they do that shit so they can collect all this money for all the wrong reasons. Like I never seen a government who claims they for the people, but every time y'all do a fundraiser, y'all feel like y'all need us to come to shed the light on what y'all trying to do, and we give you bitches a chance. Y'all still stab us in the back. I always felt voting was for us anyway. You run your
Yeah.
stupid ass down there because I remember one year, I don't know if it was 94 or 95. Dog, so many people was voting for one person. And the nigga still ain't win. Everybody voted for him, but some kind of way, you know how Trump playing, they was playing with the numbers and all that, man, they been doing that shit. To me, they just want to calculate everybody to see who gonna vote for who so they could go against the grain. Like, all right, y'all want him, you're gonna pick him anyway. Whoever we pick, they always gonna pick the opposite. I always felt like that. For some reason, bro, they always gave us that sign. Because they throw it right in your face. I don't blame Trump trying to rig shit, but at the end of the day, you get caught, you get caught. Like LBC, Trump, you ain't had to do that. Only thing you had to do was take care of people. You're gonna tell the people you got the stimulus check between passing them out until they pick you as president. Well, bye, bitch. Nigga out here hurt for almost a year and a half. You talking about you ain't giving a nigga nothing. Ain't nobody asked for that shit to come here. So if y'all the government supposed to be for the people, why the fuck we gotta wait a year and a half until a fucking pandemic before you send one check out to help these people catch up with any of these bills? You got people getting eviction notice. What kind of government is that, man? It's like we going to war with our own fucking government sometimes. And niggas don't even see that shit.
Bro, hey, cause see, this for the people that's gonna line their pockets, right? If you wanna know how a motherfucker move, follow the money. I always tell people that shit, James.
That's
Hey,
facts.
how you always say motherfucker be selling out for that bag? Well, that shit is prevalent in politics, bro. If you wanna know how a motherfucker move, follow the money.
That's facts too. Though he who has the most money in their campaign gonna win. I noticed that from good times.
that.
Yeah, you got money, you got the ability to control things and swing things in your direction.
Remember Baltimore Davis and that black dude was running? James was going for Baltimore and Florida Evans was going for the black dude. Black dude had all the people, but he still lost because of Baltimore Davis had all the money. Remember on the movie, I forgot what movie it was, uh, where the dude robbed the nigga out of all the money. He blew the truck up. Then his wife, they gave the wife the debt. He was in the political shit. They took like 2 million from him. So they made his wife and them go out there and get some of that money back, making them do all the dirty work. But the dude wound up faking his debt, tried to get away with the money, and the wife caught him. He was with a whole nother woman. Mama, think of this movie, dog. This movie had just came out not too long ago with the girl Viola on that bitch. That was dealing with political shit. You need money to start a campaign, my brother and ladies. Everybody know that if your money not long, you is not gonna win. Like LBC, they gotta follow the money. If I could pay you to get dirt on this nigga or this woman who I'm going against, shit, I'm gonna pay your ass. Get everything you need, and we gonna bring it to the light. It's a debate, whether it's true or not. People won't hear gossip. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing I hate about that too. As long as you got something to talk about and gossip about, niggas not worrying about the real shit that's supposed to be addressed in this world. But that's all niggas want to do is clout chase off each other. Oh, I broke the story first. Man, do y'all motherfucking job, man. Take care of
Yeah,
some of these people.
Yep,
they be so
and that
quick to put the
is
story out
distraction.
that
Yeah, that's a
It's
they
this
be
distraction tactic.
is a long-standing tradition in politics to distract from what's really going on. And what's really going on is high gas prices, high
Yep,
everything high as fuck.
yep.
And they distracting us with this goddamn January 6th. These motherfuckers out here try to run a coup on the goddamn government. Hey, but this the thing though, right?
How much gas
James,
is by you? You on the East Coast, huh?
yeah, gas is right. It's like 460, 463 right now over out here
Yeah, you
where I
right.
live at.
Well, we 469.
Yep, 463.
last
You know what
time
I'm
I
saying?
checked on last time I checked on mine because I'm in Athens, Georgia. Our shit was like I think like 435.
They got some of them like that though, Eric. I ain't gonna lie, they got 435. You got some 429, but them bitches, like if you get that 93, you paying 499. If you get the other one, you're gonna pay like 469. But some niggas got regular gas out here 469 still. But
I
in the media, in like in the middle class area, in where what they call the hoods, them bitches 435, 429.
yeah.
But other than that, in the middle class, it's gonna be 469. And like I said, if you got a car that take 93 or better, you paying $5. What's a fucking penny? Either way,
Right.
you might well say
Yeah,
five
that
dollars.
shit gonna round up $5, nigga. And I drive a
You
motorcycle,
supposed to
so
be
you
paying
know I ain't flinging it
499.
like
Nigga, like
everybody
four
who
ninety
driving
nine.
cars and
Add the
shit.
fucking penny, man. Fuck, having niggas
Yeah,
doing all this
$5,
it'd
stupid
be like
line
four ninety
bullshit.
nine, 99.
498, nigga. Round that shit up. Nobody ain't gonna miss them 2 cents. Just say $5,
Thank you,
motherfucker.
dog. That's how they play on us.
We're gonna let y'all niggas save 2 cents, but you still gonna have to pay that 498.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start doing what your boy K Dub, the comedian, said, because I think they be playing a nigga out their gas anyway. If you want 435, I'm gonna give you 435 at a time. Here you go. Pump that bitch, go back in there. Here go another 435. I'm gonna get on my fucking gas, bitch. I be giving you bitches
Yeah,
$40,
they
and
gonna
I
be
know
look,
y'all be robbing.
they gonna be looking at you like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Just go to get the whole gas.
Yeah, that
Nah,
boy
nigga, I
said I
want to do
just
this
was
shit
in here. He skipped the
individually.
line. Yeah, give me another 435 on pump, folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm a
let me
rub in
get
that.
four,
Yeah, I'm a
let me get,
435 and bitches to death.
hey, 435 times 10, nigga.
Now, hey, get this, right? James. Now,
Huh?
this dude, you remember this dude by the name of Andrew Gillum, right?
Yeah.
So big bussy boy Gillum got busted on committing wire fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and fucking lying to the FBI, right? That motherfucker was busted. You had the lieutenant governor, a black dude by the name of Brian Benjamin, get caught up on corruption charges. So it's not okay for them to do that, but it's okay for a white man to try to overthrow the government. You see the hypocrisy in that shit?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I see it all. I see it all the time. But that's what I say. He who money's long. You, some people say you can't buy time. Shit, it depends on who you
shit.
with. Or skin color.
Yes, you can if your money long.
Yeah,
if
you
you got
can
the
boy look,
influence.
that shit still go on. But see when it come to the blacks, they gonna freeze your account. They gonna make sure you can't get nothing. You can't even
They're gonna
hire
win.
your lawyer.
They're gonna Wendy
So
Wills your ass. They're gonna
yeah,
freeze your
so they
money and
gonna make
shit.
sure you can't help yourself, freeze your account and everything. But when it comes to them bitches, they don't be doing all that shit to their own people because they know they sellouts. And if they know they do that to them, they'll pull off the dude who had the ran in Russia on their fucking ass who was working with them. Oh, y'all wanna fuck over me, huh? I'm gonna leak everything. And they
Mm.
ain't, did they ever find that little dude? Well, I bet you they ain't going over there Russia looking for him neither.
Man, Putin up. Blow them motherfuckers up if they
Oh, you
try to
talking
do
about
something
them?
to
You
that
talking
bitch.
about them veterans that got caught?
Remember the dude who leaked all the shit about they was watching us putting cameras and shit. That's why you got all these cameras around these small shits. All these
Yeah.
people watching the fuck out you. So the dude leaked everything and wind up going around and hide in Russia. The little Snowden dude. They made a
Oh,
movie
Eric
about that
Snowden.
shit and
Yeah.
everything.
Eric Snowden.
So
Yeah.
why they didn't go over there looking for him? But let that would have been your ass running somewhere in the neighborhood. They come and get your ass. They know who to go fuck with and who not to fuck with. I tell you that.
Yeah.
They know shit from sugar.
They ain't pulling up on everybody. They gonna stop and think like we ain't fucking with Putin now. We just gonna leave that motherfucker over there.
But what made that little dude Eric just all of a sudden expose that shit out the blue? How long he been knowing that?
No telling.
When
He
you work
probably
with
knowing
the
that shit
people,
for
that's
years and
why they
shit.
say G14 classified. Nigga, who you
Ain't
think you got? Chelsea Clinton, bitch?
ain't no telling how long he knew that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling.
Them niggas be knowing some shit, bro. And half of them dudes do it for the money, like I tell LB. Maybe a lot of them dudes we want to bring some of that shit to the light, but they get money. They fucking with people with a lot of money. They fucking with people who can sweep shit under the rug and give them a slap on the wrist for it. That's why you got a lot of sellouts. Look at everybody who fuck with them niggas who like Ti. He supposed to be so political. That boy gonna forever get 9 months. I don't give a fuck what he get caught with. How many times he get caught in a month? He got the 9 month special treatment. He ain't gonna never be facing no real time. You see what I'm saying? You know how
He
much
doing no
pills
he doing
cost?
no commercials, nigga. He ain't gonna do no time. He doing no
No, but I'm
commercials,
saying,
dog.
the reason why I brought that up, because look how T.I. be doing it now. Before he even did that, the nigga was always rapping about and promoting the shit that we always glorified. But now since they got him by the balls, he expeditiously changed his whole tone. You understand? So this is what I'm saying. When you change your tone to play ball with them type people and you getting the treatment that they getting, it's always sellout tactics. Sellout tactics to keep you down. Have you thinking, all right, well, he changed his life. He's smart now. He for us. Man, that dude ain't for nothing but himself. Because how you get caught with the shit he got caught with, then double back and get caught with pills. You know, if you get caught with pills, I don't give a fuck what state you in. Down south, that shit is real. They throwing away the key if you get caught with the pills. Him and his old lady got caught with a buku ecstasy pills after that charge. And how the fuck he ain't getting no time? How y'all ain't triple bail him? How you
But we
just
are.
keep getting probation on top of probation because he fucking with them?
Yep. That motherfucker out there. That motherfucker out there. Hey, shit.
And that's
Yeah,
all I'm
but you know,
saying.
hey, that kind of shit right there. Hey, James, we always say, man, Coonan don't come with a retirement plan, bro,
Yeah.
Fact.
because white supremacy always finds a way to break his tools eventually.
Well,
And
they
plus,
got a
with all the
chisel right
artillery
now
shit
waiting
he
to
got
crack that
caught with,
rock.
he was definitely supposed to be doing some decades with all them guns he got caught with.
But that just goes to show you when you mess with those people, you sell out. You get the certain treatment. It's like all the
Yeah.
cops. The cops take an oath to protect and serve us, but they don't. They killing us. So why that every cop that kill a nigga like us, or kill an innocent person who don't deserve to die, they always get a slap on the fucking wrist. But let that shit be the other way around. Boy, they throwing away the key and they hitting that gavel on your stupid ass.
Well,
Life without parole.
they ain't just giving you a slap on the wrist. Motherfuckers are actually going home. Like
Yeah.
motherfuckers not guilty. All the motherfuckers that killed Breonna Taylor, man, you know what I'm saying? And you had
Oh,
that
I ain't like
Kentucky
that,
Fried Coon
LB.
Daniel Cameron.
I ain't
You had
like that.
yeah.
Go ahead.
You had that Kentucky Fried Coon Daniel Cameron did everything he possibly could to throw them damn charges and shit.
And when he was the lawyer, huh?
He's the attorney general. He's the top law. He's the top cop in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew it was something like that. He had all the power to really do his research and see that shit was fucked up.
The
You see
Yep.
what
butter
I'm saying?
biscuits for
So
calling, man. He couldn't withstand the power of them butter biscuits. So he had to get out there and get his
that
Mr.
nigga let him
Bojangles on.
donuts, huh? He let him free donuts. Bitch, you could buy your own donuts.
That motherfucker. That motherfucker got a white wife and he got a kid by that white wife.
Oh Lord, I ain't know that.
Yeah,
I'm
man, that
talking
Ew.
motherfucker run around
all
here with a
time
white wife and
cooning.
shit.
That nigga coon for real, huh?
Oh man, hey,
Yeah.
that motherfucker out there, hey man, he all in on the coonery.
Yeah, he like one of the head honchos too. Look like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one.
He's
Go ahead,
first
Aaron.
ballot Hall of Fame. He a first ballot Hall of Famer. When it comes to cooning, he ain't up there with your Jim Clyburns and those prestigious OG coons who been sharecropping for decades. But he's going to get there one day. He's almost up there.
He well
Dog,
on
see
his
if he
way.
keep if he keep doing what he doing, they gonna make him a gatekeeper.
Yep, he the gatekeeper to the buffoonery and shit. That
Yeah.
motherfucker, him and all these young legion of bootlegs, whether it be him, whether it be Candace Owens, whether it be goddamn Mark Lamar Hill, whether it be Angela Rye, whether it be fucking and Angela Rye too fine to be out here cooning. And then same thing with old girl that oh man what the fuck is that girl name? Oh man, what the fuck is that girl name, man? Oh man, I gotta look now. Hold on.
Dog, they really took Wendy
Katrina
Williams off
Pearson,
too.
that's her name. Katrina Pearson. Look, baby girl. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? There's a real man out here that looking for your goods and services, all right? You ain't gotta be out here doing all that butt dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I give you everything you need. You know what I'm
Make
Let
you a
her
saying?
know
superstar,
Your
baby. I'll
fine
take you
LBZ.
to the
ass.
moon.
Let her know LBZ.
I
Come
know, but
on
to the
home,
moon.
baby.
I'm not going to
Stop
the
Come
taking
moon.
that
on home to
shot.
the
Hey,
dark
but you know
side of the
what?
force.
Hey, we could start a Saturday night date at Waffle House. You know what
He said
I'm
Waffle House.
Hey, you gotta
I
start
want
off
I
small. You can't go
Hey,
to the
then
big
then
scale. You
then
gotta
you can
feel them
hear
out.
now. I
They,
want
look,
IHOP,
some
nigga. You can
women
have
is
anything you
deserving of
want.
that shit up front, but some women you gotta start it off slow. You dig what I'm saying? You work Waffle House right now. Oh, I'm eating
saying?
Waffle House. What makes you different? Then you
Yeah,
could go to the Papa Doors in the fucking Benny Hannas if you work that. But all these motherfuckers ain't worth that shit.
damn
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm
they
saying?
work.
Look,
Hey,
I'm not gonna take you as the Peter Lucas if you don't earn that right. If you don't earn that
hey,
privilege,
And that
nah.
goes that
hey,
goes
so,
for the girls too when it comes to niggas. Cause I know
yeah,
some females are alpha and treat you out and be like, man, you hungry? You want to get something to eat? All right, what's that? Where we going? Shit, put some clothes on and go. But I ain't fuck with the corner. You know, LB, that shit is off limits with us, bruh. And them
Damn
niggas
right.
do that shit as a
That's
whole
what.
time
Hey,
high.
that's my whole purpose in life. My whole purpose in life is to fuck the coonery out here. You know what I'm saying? Bring her back to the black hat side. You know, what I'm saying?
got to get those
Need
raccoon
to come
berries out of
home.
her mouth and shit.
You
You
got
know,
to
you
come
got to get
home.
her with some herbs and spices. So
They ain't
you
got
Yeah,
got to
no
bring her
girl,
back
seasoning
to the
stop
on
eat.
their
dark
Girl,
side
food,
of
stop
the
eh?
eating
force.
that. Girl, stop eating that steak tartare. Eat some goddamn collard greens, girl. You know what I'm saying? Get
That's
some.
what I'm saying, LB.
Hey,
Them
Hey,
niggas don't
they
have
hey,
got
no
to
and
seasoning on
hey,
their shit and they
yeah.
eat it red with blood in it. Come on, baby. Come on
and
Hey,
back home.
and
hey,
you know
when
what?
you
Hey, you ain't even gotta eat Kamala's collard greens. I'll cook for you. You know what I'm
Yeah, they gotta be
I put
made by a true foundational Black American. They can't be collard greens with curry spices in it and shit. They gotta be true, authentic down south collard greens, motherfuckers. And some
let's
of these
go.
girls are just, hey, and let me just say something. Some of these women out here ain't worth, taking to these fancy restaurants. They're just like the ice cream machines at McDonald's. They're just broken down and don't work right most of the time.
saying?
I hate to see a woman coon though, just to get where she gotta go, because you don't have to do that. I feel to believe a woman shouldn't have to do that. But why they do it, I don't know. You know what I mean?
They do it for money. They're like,
The the
and why you
biscuits,
think
man.
Candace
You got
Owens
a
be out
whole
here doing that
ATM on
bullshit?
you, boy. You better, man, you got a coon for that.
Motherfucker out here
You
be
better go
cooning
hit
for
that
money.
stripper pole or something.
Would you actually want to see Candace Owens on the stripper pole? Just imagine
No,
that.
but
I
I'm
don't even
saying you
want my
could be a
eyes to see
waiter.
that.
Listen,
I know what you're saying, yeah. Her
women,
bartending and shit.
women got to say, bro. I done worked around a lot of females, and a nigga tip them just because they beautiful or they
Yep.
fine. I'm trying to get at them. I done seen niggas write numbers on $200-300 bills and say, look, make if you lose this one is on these two. You get this motherfucker $300 tip. You know what I mean? I'm like, boy, you sometimes they ain't really gotta do nothing. If they like got it like that, they're beautiful and bad. That's why I say you putting all this fake stuff on. I like a natural woman, man. I want wake up to I won't go out to the person I woke up to. It's cool to wear that shit sometime. You know what I mean? But I be saying motherfucker with that shit just caked up on their face. I be like, God damn, what the fuck? I know that son be tearing their ass up. That shit make you sweat. I got 6 sisters, I got buku aunties. I seen it. That's why they don't do that shit every day. Only when they
Right.
went to church or they went to work, shit like that. Because they in cool environments. But other than that, you working in motherfucking Popeyes around 700,000 degree heat. That shit gonna melt
Grease
all off
popping
your
on your
fucking
face and
face.
shit.
I'm
Face
like,
gonna
they
be
be in
melting
there
like
with
an ice
eyelashes
cream.
looking like caterpillars. What the fuck? This is work. You ain't going in no motherfucking date. Take that shit off.
Yeah. It's
I
like
be
me
like,
being at
God
work and I'm
damn, you
fresh
trying
to
to catch
death.
a
Shit,
nigga in
I do
Popeyes.
custodial work. Nigga, I'm gonna be hot as fuck when I be doing these bathrooms. I ain't finna be dressing up doing all that shit. I'm gonna wear my
You
regular
sweating
work
this shit
clothes.
out. I be like, man, niggas just blow money on dumb shit. And no wonder why nigga every time I they broke. You done bought fucking 4 eyelashes in 1 week.
Done bought $200 wigs and shit from Wayne Chang and Fangs and shit. You better off just wearing your natural hair. Now I need some weave, nigga, but you paying this cheap ass weave for these prices? I don't know, man. It's just some
Say,
of these
bro, the
women just
dude, the comedian did a video. The Shalor King dude, they got niggas walking around with plastic on. I ain't talking about the shit that you put in inject. They really got body suits to give you extra ass and poke your titties out. Go look at that Shalor King comedy thing that he be talking about. Anybody won't tell me. Go, he just dropped that video like 2 days ago or yesterday or something. I seen that shit. People got a whole box coming to their house, opening plastic up with fake asses, fake titties, and they walking around with that shit out, man. I'm telling you, brother, be your fucking self, man. Where this shit come
yeah.
from? Everything is fake today. You don't know what's real. I'm scared to even. Dog, I be saying this about food, and this is my last point. Look at the fucking chicken wings and the chicken legs out here today. That look
Steroids.
like a nigga calf. Man, ain't no fucking leg, bitch. That's a human calf, bitch.
A goddamn trisecular bicep on a nigga's neck or something. I don't know what some of these chicken wings be like. I'm scared to eat them motherfuckers. They might put me in a crippler crossface if I try to eat one of them.
If anybody trying to lose weight, even if they jacking up the prices anyway, this is the best time. Eat healthy, man. Get you a salad. Do some push-ups, some sit-ups, some dick ups, something. Get your mind off
Dick
that
ups.
dumb ass shit.
Here's some dick
He said
ups.
dick ups. What the
I don't give a fuck
fuck?
what you do. Do
Yeah,
something.
you're right,
Don't
man.
eat that
Yeah,
shit, dog. You can eat one time a day, long as you drinking the right regimens and exercises, you gonna survive. They feed you that bullshit. You put eat 3 times a day. 3 times a day. But I don't know the last time I ate 3 times a day, and I keep it real, dog. I be at work 12 hours. I work doubles on my other job before I got this 12 hours job. So I was only eating like one big meal a day. I get up, brush my teeth, go straight to work. Give me some fluid in me, I'm good. You understand? That fluid gonna fill you up. Then you double back noontime to between 12 and 2, you eat you something. Nigga, I could go longer than that. Sometimes I'll be eating at 7 o'clock. Cause nigga just don't be hungry. That shit is a turn off. I remember niggas to be hungry every day, just looking for shit to eat. That's when the chicken wings was the regular size though. You understand? I don't know what the fuck they do. They hitting everything with steroids. You don't know what the fuck is going on, right? They trying to depopulate a nigga so much, and the shit be right in your motherfucking face, dog.
yeah. Chicken wings be like Scott Steiner's orange back in the WCW days and shit. Like
Fucking Buff Bagwell ass fucking turkey wings, bitch. I don't want that shit. I miss them fucking niggas that used to grow their collard greens, cabbage,
yeah.
had their own chicken. That's why I support Elder. Salute the Elder. Elder got chickens and everything back there.
That's what's up, man. We need more farmers out here that
Fucking
specialize in,
right.
like growing fruits and stuff.
You know what about the fruits though? Go buy fruit in the in Walmart or the fruit store. They ain't got no seeds and no fruit. Name me a fruit don't have a fucking seed in it. That's some fucked up shit, dog. I ate an orange the other day. I ain't see a seed in that bitch. We ain't got another one. I ain't seen a seed. Bit into an
Yeah.
apple. No fucking seed. Went got some grapes. No seed. Grapes don't got seeds. Grapes stay with 3, 4 seeds in that bitch. Just like an
Yep.
orange.
And I ain't
But
the biggest great
dog,
person
what
like that,
the
and I
fuck
know
is
that.
going on with these fucking world? I bet you got seeds to grow that weed though.
Yeah, they keep them weed seeds all day and shit. They gonna definitely keep those motherfuckers.
You know this, they used to lock a nigga up for that shit. When I first moved to California, that was around the time they was making that shit legal all the way around, but you needed a cannabis card. And I never knew nothing about that shit. Why I went out there, man, that shit was legal. Nigga had cannabis cards, going to get that shit from a dispensary. And I'm like, man, why they don't make that shit legal everywhere? So
They trying to get their money.
they had made a big old deal about it. So they opened that bitch all the way up, like boom. None of people made over 14 million like that year, almost on just cannabis. They made more than a lot of those fucking companies. I'm like, man, hold on, what the fuck? Dog, they went to sliding that bitch down. I heard on the East Coast that shit legal in New Jersey, Philly, and all that. They got dispensaries now. Colorado, you got Portland, the whole West Coast. The bitch is lit. That's how they get their revenue, dog. If they fall off, they gonna make their money off of that. Period, just alone. For real, for real.
Yep, that's how these folks is. They making money off stuff, and they trying to get them a cut when they see motherfuckers doing business for themselves and stuff instead of just doing it the legal way.
Why we so quick to sell though?
I
You
don't
can
know.
have
They
that
too
Drugs
shit
quick.
for
and
4 or 5 years, do good. A nigga see that shit. Oh man, I got more money than you. I can make this big. We could do a partnership. Man, fuck that. I'm doing good. I don't need no money. I'm comfortable. But you,
Yeah,
nigga, man, I got 5 million right now for your business. Nigga, take that. Now this nigga done made 30 bill off it. Man, fuck that, man. Keep slow rolling. Keep making your money. Cause it ain't like you hurting. You trying to live above your means or something. You trying to go on vacation. That's cool. Niggas go on vacation once a year. And that's when they do take their vacation. Some people take their vacation, some people don't. I know I don't never take mine. Put that shit on top of my check. I ain't got nothing to do. If I ain't got nothing to do, nigga, I'm gonna get that money the right way and the quicker way. I ain't doing all that dumbass shit. The more overtime I work, the more I get paid. So I don't be really tripping off of that. I know how to say, man, I need a day off. I ain't coming in today. Like I'm off today because of my kid's birthday. So I ain't working 7 days a week. You know what I mean? So I ain't gotta be up in that bitch if I don't want. I just be up in there because there ain't nothing to do out here. And I'm trying to stay from around a lot of fuck shit in this food, dog. This shit killing people. I'm talking about slowly taking us out. And we taking our own self out on top of that. But the government just kick back, laughing at us, don't want to do nothing for us. Just wait for us to take much as we can because we really the producers. Look at every black family from your grandparents, your great grandparents. I was 9, 10, 15 kids in one house. Both of my grandparents had 9 kids. My daddy mama and my mama had 9 kids. Well, you know how
right.
many people that was in one fucking house? And nobody wasn't complaining, even though it was hard, it was cheap and all that. And they still was homeowners. Ain't like they wasn't no homeowners, but they passed all that shit down to us, our generation. We done lost it, done sold it for a little bit of nothing, just to live that flash of life. Man, fuck that, man. I'm tired of people leaving us something we always selling to them coon ass niggas. That shit worth more, man, when you hold on to it. Just keep up with it. You can rent that shit out yourself, make money. You can build your own dream house off of that. You can live in your own mama house. I know that's what I would have did, me personally. I'd have rented that motherfucker out and I'd have built me something. I'd have kept that bitch for the family and turned that bitch to a family house. When some people, when party won't give a party, people pass away, we can come all right here and gather. But until then, I'm making money off of this. Why would you give up something you can make money off of? We the dumbest niggas alive. But you be quick to spend money. You gonna sell a whole house that can get you money till the day you die for a lump sum that ain't gonna last at all. Just to go buy
Yeah.
you one big house and don't make nothing off it. It's just like crazy. We hustle backwards, y'all. I feel sorry for some of our people. Like, that's how the way they got us thinking out here. Get them niggas the money, they gonna spend it back with us, they gonna go broke, and they gonna be right back crying to us. And that's how they keep us by the balls. We don't know how to manage money, we bad with that shit. I think every black household family, if they was to really come together like the Mexicans and the Chinese people, or whatever they call them, the Koreans, or whatever it is over here, the Japanese, the Gooks, all them niggas be
Asians.
12. Yeah, them Asians, them bitches be 12, 15 deep in the house, no confusion. They drank till 3, 4 in the morning. No niggas getting stabbed. No breakup. No fight. Yeah, man. I'm like, I learned that shit in California. I said, man, I gotta go to work. Like Cat Williams told you, that nigga wasn't lying. He said, if you ever go party with a Mexican, that nigga have you don't want to go home. That nigga said, man, I want to go home. Go watch that stand up when he did that shit about the people. That's some real shit. I saw that firsthand. I used to get off, them niggas go out there. Soon I get off and go inside. Them niggas on the side right there in their driveway next to our driveway with number Coronas. Like 3, 4 cases, and them niggas popping them bitches. Hey, me go, you just getting off? I was like, yeah, have a drink. I'm like, man, not the dick. Man, come on, come on. Look, they like so aggressive when they come to that shit. Come on,
Yeah,
man,
they
kick
like
up, man.
partying like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
They'll be out
they
there
be
all day drinking.
partying their ass off, dog.
You hear that
I
music
be,
in the background. I be knowing it be some Mexicans. You hear that doom 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 doom.
yeah,
It's the same beat. I be like, yep, we got some Migos out here.
first, I do security work. And since I left that company, I told you I'm trying to build my own shit. So the nigga who giving me this job right here, the nigga he like know a lot of people, so I'm getting under him so I can try to give me like 1 or 2 stores of my own, and then I could take off. You feel me? So I only been fucking with this cat like 3 months. But make a long story short, that's how they is out here. Dog, them dudes stick together, my nigga. For real. Them motherfuckers, they got construction sites. How many black construction sites you see out here? Like companies wise. It's not that many, dog. At least I don't know that many. Every time you look on a construction site, it's either niggas working for the Mexicans or the Mexicans that got their people on. You might have like 1 or 2 people on the staff on the streets working with them, but the rest of them gonna be their people. And I don't knock them, but we got a lot of niggas out here that's good with that shit too, but don't have the sources to be like, the mind frame to be like, I'm gonna go out here and get my own contract instead of working for this nigga. See if I can get me a little business loan. I only need to start with 1 or 2 things. And once I get the big job, I can keep adding on and add people to help me. Start getting up contracts. People don't almost want to go to City Hall to look and see what they got on the books. And I learned that shit late in the game, dog. Everybody got a city hall in their city. City Hall got a room where they got number property, abandoned property, foreclosures property, all kind of shit, vehicles. I'm talking about shit that you can really profit off of. But dirt cheap niggas don't know about. I know so many niggas after Katrina went back home and people couldn't afford their homes, was losing them, and they was just sitting in there. Nigga was buying houses for like 1,500, dog. I swear to God, 5,000, no more than 20,000. Bad ass houses, just refurbishing them up because it was a shell. It was just a shell. They'll buy that shit, put their own sheetrock in there, get some niggas off the street to hook that shit back up to livable, and rent the bitches out or sell them for a wholesale. Them niggas went to eat down there with that shit. They got a nigga out here right now do that shit, and people be trying to go pay all that money to be a realtor. Sit in that class all that time, you paying 5, 6, 7,000 dollars. You don't need no license to sell no motherfucking house. But that's what they tell you. They want you to spend all that money. They want you to invest in yourself. Well, sometimes you got to do that. But investing in a property, don't invest in no shit they telling you you need to do it. That's only going in their pocket. Man, invest in yourself, man.
And that's what they want you to do. They want you to not invest in yourself and give them all the resources and give them all your give away all your power. I was like, fuck all that. But hey,
And the
I gotta
government
get
slick, dog.
the government corrupt as fuck. Straight
They,
up.
they, you know how many people they played out their houses now, be? No bullshit. People been
Yeah,
having
I
them
know
houses over
shit.
20, 30, 40 years in their family, and the government swindling them people out their houses. How you let
Oh,
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt come down there and buy up everything and put them old cheap ass houses on the land? I never understood that. That shit fucked me up. And them houses broke down
or,
within 5 years.
or they'll just cite eminent domain and take your goddamn property for nothing. They'll just take your shit.
Hell yeah.
That one beach out there in California with the government ran, they took that beach from that black family and shit, and they amassed all kinds of generational wealth from that. Now they trying to lowball like that family when they trying to get their land back. I
Why
forgot
the
what
fuck?
beach that is out in California.
But how, say, bro, how they got a loophole to take it from them in the first place when that was their shit? They ain't sell it to them. So how you
I
could
told you
just
it was
come take it?
eminent domain. They cite eminent domain and took their land.
That's fucking crazy. This shit crazy, dog. This world we living in is wicked, bro. And it got everybody else playing the game that they playing. Get it how you live. They got everybody fighting against each other while they sit back eating, looking at the show like it's some purge type shit going on. That's all they do. Like when they came out with that movie, nigga been purging. I'm just saying, but now it look like, man, these niggas been plotting up. These niggas been wanting that shit to happen.
Bruce's Beach, Bruce's Beach out in California. They was out here taking Bruce's Beach out in California was owned by a black family, and the government went in and took their land, right? Built houses on their land, amassed all kinds of generational wealth from that land. Now they ask for the land back. Now they out here trying to lowball the group. It's shit. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I thought that was bullshit then. That's bullshit now.
so let me ask you a question. You take them people land, but you let a motherfucker come up with a slogan and rob a lot of people out their money and go buy land and buy houses. What they did to her? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
What they ever did to her? Did she ever get like slack back from that shit? Like, did they ever punish her for that? The Black Lives
No.
Matter bitch.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. These people did the shit the right way. Here, she done stole all this money talking about a fucking movement ain't did shit for nobody. But when bought nothing but property and houses, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Coon ass shit going on. It's time to put that shit to an end. Stop supporting that shit. If a nigga don't vote, then what? Nigga don't have to vote. What you gonna put a nigga in jail if we don't vote? If nobody don't go and vote, what the fuck gonna happen? What you think gonna happen?
Hey, what? Hey, don't give no ideas, man, because there's a dude already out there right now, Democratic Party, trying to find people for not voting.
Yeah, they've been talking about trying to find motherfuckers for not voting and shit. So can't
That's
get
them
these
people on
Mets smoking.
personal use though. Cause if we nigga ain't stupid though. But go ahead, Eric. I feel you. I feel you. Go ahead. Let me hear this shit.
Yeah, but the way they trying to do it, they just want to get everybody out here to vote and stuff. And that's why they bringing up all these foreigners over here because they see us not playing with that bullshit anymore. So that's why they sending all these Ukrainians and shit over here to try to get some of their votes back because they see that a percentage of black people at a high percentage ain't falling for that bullshit no more. When you out here giving everybody else benefits and we paying our tax dollars for these motherfuckers to come over here, you bringing the problems over here.
I never understood that neither, dog. We've been in this bitch since day one. And here these niggas come from a whole nother country, get grants loans to start business out the flip. You know what I mean? Just soon you they don't gotta work for shit. Oh, here you go, passport. Here's 100,000. Here's some land. Here, boy, we been asking for that same shit. I don't give a fuck if it's an acre piece. You know what you could do with a fucking acre, my nigga? Period. Ain't no small ass shit. It's something to start off with. And I always say that, man, they could give every family $250,000 and that shit won't hurt them. Every family. And well, every household, I mean, throughout the whole United States to get the money back bumping where you ain't got to jack the prices up because the nigga ain't spending it. But I always
Yeah,
felt because you was giving the nigga that money, you was going to jack the prices up anyway to get it back. Them people ain't just going to never give us all that type of money through no stimulus and no child care and no expect to get some of that shit back. And soon nigga was getting that shit after that year, that 9 to almost a year done passed before they passed the first one out. They showed a line niggas at the Gucci store, niggas waiting on the new Jordans. I'm like, boy, we
yeah.
some fucked up ass niggas, boy.
I
Oh
expected that shit
Lord.
to happen because a lot of us was gonna blow the money anyway, but a good percentage of us was gonna do right by it. So they knew that by giving out that bummy ass check, that motherfuckers was gonna spend that shit constantly. They wasn't gonna actually try to, use it for the right things. So motherfuckers expect that when it comes to them actually giving us stuff. So I wasn't surprised off that.
I ain't gonna lie. When they went to giving out those grants and business and PPP loans, a lot of niggas fucked up and was did the wrong shit again. One
Yep,
nigga showed he was on the beach in Miami when got slugged up, had jewelry on, drinking a natural light or something. Bitch, you got the cheapest bill.
dumbass niggas.
This nigga is just stupid like a motherfucker. You had niggas going to
Yeah,
jail just
yeah.
doing
I,
stupid
c- I
shit.
could tell you a story about that too. My homeboy Pharaoh Speaks on his YouTube channel talked about this nigga named Nuke Bizzle. He was a rapper out of Memphis. He got caught up in some PPP loan shit. Now this dumb motherfucker was actually talking about it in the music video. He was telling you how to do the little PPP loan scams with some fat motherfucker. I forgot what the nigga's name was, but he was explaining that shit. Basically, he was self-incriminating himself by snitching on himself about him doing the PPP loan scams and shit. He got up to like $1.3 million off that shit. But this nigga's out here buying cars, buying houses, just doing stupid shit. They wouldn't actually using the money to actually help people. Like if you're gonna
Hey,
do something wrong, at least have some of the money to actually help yourself and the people.
hey, while you bullshitting, there was a preacher out here who took some PPP loan money, and that motherfucker was listening to Rick Ross when that one song talk about I got 30 cars, whole lot of dances, I take them everywhere. Bitch of FC Hammer started selling dope. I
Oh yeah,
too legit
LCM,
to
yep.
quit. When it's hammer time, I'm pulling out the sticks. That's what that reverend was doing.
Woo! Woo!
Woo!
Rose. That nigga be making cop noises when
But
he
he
be
a
on the damn
reverend
track.
listening to
Yeah.
that shit. That's what I'm telling you,
Listening to
nigga.
Rick
Hypocrite.
Ross. Yep. That's how these niggas
Supposed to
be.
be
Just like that.
listening. He
Just
come down and we get up. He up in there listening
nah,
to
they ain't
fucking
listening
Pink
to that
Ross.
shit. Hey, he
How you
listening to
listen
I'm
to a
Big
nigga told
Meech.
another nigga name was the police anyway? Get the fuck
Yep,
out of here.
Larry Hoover.
He won't be Big Meat or Larry Hoover.
Living chicken wings with the coop. Woo!
Nigga selling
Oh,
thighs, he ain't got no wings. Remember they had a shortage on? Well, how the
oh.
fuck you got a shortage on the hottest thing on the market, wings? Nigga had to start selling thighs at Wingstop.
Nigga talking about he moving kilos. Only kilos he's moving is the kilos in his stomach when he started jumping on stage and shit. Get out of here, nigga.
Or
They just like
Stop
falling
that.
off
causing a
that
whole fucking
falling off of
earthquake.
stages.
Oh, you're falling off stage like Diddy at the BET Awards. I forgot what I think it was at the BET Awards. That nigga Diddy fell off stage and tried to sue him one year. I said, you shiny tooth motherfucker. Just like that pastor on Detroit when they was in church and he was telling them you don't have to donate $1,000 for church tithes. You could donate 300. And if you don't have the money on you, we got ATMs in the church. When the hell they start having ATMs in the church?
I don't know, bro. That messed me up. But it started
Yeah,
in the
that
90s, though. It started in the 90s. Cause I remember the dude where we went to church. This nigga had a baby on his wife with the lady who sat right next to his wife. So when the shit came out, you know, church gonna gossip. He got a church out here in Houston. He got one in Baton Rouge. He got one in New Orleans. He probably got someone. He got like 3 or 4 of them though. They got churches everywhere. So when that shit had came out, my grandpa and them stopped going to that church. You feel what I'm saying? They wasn't going to no church. Then Katrina had hit. When Katrina hit, that moved them to Baton Rouge. So they went to go into another church, which he had got a church out there already before Katrina much hit. He had a church in Baton Rouge that nobody ain't know about. But they knew about that baby though. And his wife stayed with him and everything. Man, listen, this niggas do anything for that money. He wasn't doing nothing but stealing money anyway. Coming to church with the Jordan jumpsuit on, fresh pair of Jordans, every Bible study, every Sunday school, every fucking Sunday for preaching. You dig what I'm saying? He becoming comfortable. But when they got church people coming from other churches and they combine and they preacher gonna preach and you gonna do your thing, now you wanna put on your church clothes. But other than that, you was in that bitch like you was a pimp, nigga. You was comfortable like a mother. Cause they say come as you are. I ain't never with no suit and tie. I don't wear church shoes anyway. You understand? So I always went as myself. As long as I was in there for the right reasons, I know I was good. Lord say come as you are. You don't care what you got on.
Hey,
You got
preacher
people
man,
go to
hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? Preacher man, hustle. Them
say
pork
hustle.
chop preachers and shit. Hey, man,
Yep.
them
No,
motherfuckers
they
ain't trying
ride
to
business.
uplift the community and shit. Motherfucker riding goddamn
They
brand
run
new goddamn
spinners, nigga.
Escalade.
They
Motherfucker
run
riding
spinners. They don't
Escalades
stop.
and shit. Them new preachers out here, them new ones that's all groomed up by these old niggas and shit. Yeah, them motherfuckers
They're
out
the
there, hey,
worstest.
they're the
They're the
worst
worstest.
ones.
And plus, when you be in church, these niggas be serving Dollar Tree grape juice and 2 week old crackers and shit. The Bible don't say that. It say wine and unlimited bread, motherfucker. You out here serving people grape juice and crackers, nigga.
See, some churches do take care of you to give you the real shit. But
Yeah,
I know the churches you talking about. I know the churches you talking about. I've been in a lot of those. And then them bitches be all broke up, spread it on top of each other. People touching your crack and shit, getting theirs. You don't know if this
yep.
nigga been digging in his ass or not, man. I don't want that. I ain't taking communion this
Hell
Sunday.
yeah, you know that motherfucker digging in his nose, digging in his ass. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
taking communion this Sunday. Y'all can wait on sliding past me, man.
What the
I
Yeah,
fuck?
take
fuck
That's
some
a
of
all
that.
that,
blind
nigga.
spot on
I
my
take some of
goddamn cracker.
that grape juice though. Give me a cup
That's
of that.
a
My mouth
hey,
dry.
be like on House Party 3. Oh, that's a toe jam cracker.
Yeah. What his name was? Cold blooded.
Yeah, cold blade, yep.
I ain't gonna lie,
Man.
he one of the underrated comedian, Michael Collier. That nigga there, bro. And he real. He'll tell you, man. I used to smoke crack. I used to steal my shit and bring it back. Like he be so real. Niggas just fell in love with realness. So when you got niggas out here being fake, the government do that shit. Like look all this materialistic shit. Oh, you be hearing the ice that them niggas be wearing compared to the ice that niggas used to wear back in the gap. That shit be sounding like aluminum. That shit
That's
don't
the
must be
Brian
having no
Pumper
clean.
Jews, James. Hey, that's
Them,
the
that shit
Brian
don't
Pumper
must be
Jews.
having no clean to it.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah, them
listen to
spray
that
on
shit when them
drills.
niggas when they put their hand under it and that shit be hitting together. Man, that shit don't sound like nothing like no fucking jewelry. But they be talking about I paid $100, 200 for this, five
Nigga,
hundred
you pay
dollars for
50
this.
cents for that shit. You got that out of a
Come on, man.
gum machine, motherfucker.
That ain't nothing but costume jewelry. I
You
go
Hey
got
buy
that
man,
that
out
that
of
shit
hey
at the
James,
beauty
that's the
store.
Brian Pumper Jews, man. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's that shit from the Reverend Daryl Scott. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's straight
Oh
from the
yeah,
Reverend
AK
Daryl
Lo-
Scott jury.
They was killing Soldier Boy because they saw him in the middle of the mall fucking with one of them people. So how they don't know that jewelry not real? They don't know them people might sell real jewelry.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because it's in the mall and it's in the middle, it's not in no jewelry store. Dog, if you go put a diamond tester, go look at their gold, I would never, because I don't really rock that. I got that piece because of my grandmother and my grandpa. Other than that, I wouldn't have got that shit. I don't wear no chains and none of that. But by me losing them 2020, 2021, these last 2 years, and it's 2022, that shit's still fresh to me. So I'm still trying to cope living without them, knowing that was my bank. I ain't had to go to no bank, even though I had a bank account, because I wanted my shit to get there safe. As long as I know my shit going straight to my bank account, I can always go get it with
Yep.
no fees attached. So I'm going soon my shit hit, I'm gonna get all my money out there. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm leaving in that bitch is enough to keep it open. You will never give my money to nobody to flip off it, to invest on it, cause you ain't giving me no fucking loan. I've been with this bitch 10 years. So I'm not leaving no type of money in that bitch, just enough to leave it open to get my motherfucking deposit in that bitch. You understand?
Yeah, that how I do when I'm saving my money. I take a good amount of it out, then just put it in like one of my safes and stuff. Then just keep a good amount of it, in my account and shit.
Man, go get you a fucking safe deposit box. It's still in the bank. It's just that they don't know what you got. They know what you taking out, but they don't know what you putting back there. Right to your will. Never know when you're gonna go, especially if you got kids, because you don't want nothing to happen and your kids don't get taken care of. Like that's another thing we got bad as black people. We got so many habits. We eat so much poison in this world and we don't want to go to work and work out and that shit stick to us and eat us up. That's why you gotta go out there and get that sun, exercise, run around, go to work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So you when you die, you ain't leaving your kids nothing. I mean, we done lost 3 houses because of that shit. Yo, I'm tired of losing shit, my nigga. Shit that was paid for already. Shit that was owned. Because they ain't had no will. Everybody fighting over it. Nigga just lost it. See what I'm saying?
yeah, you right. Cause my
Niggas ain't
grandfather,
paying the taxes on it. That's all you gotta pay is tax, and that shit once a year. Nigga, 5 years back on taxes. Nigga, y'all wasn't paying the fucking taxes? Now the nigga done lost it to the fucking government of the state. And now they done sold that bitch and made money off it. Now you ain't got shit. Man, I'm tired. I done seen that shit happen so many times. I'm like, Lord have mercy. They gonna sell that bitch for probably a meal and give you look, we sold that bitch for 60. Here, you take 20, and you take 20. You got 3 kids. Boy, I just sold that bitch for a whole meal ticket. Because I ain't had no will, I done lost out big on that shit. The government scammers, bro. They ain't got my fucking snake.
yeah, they're the biggest pimps in the world, So you know how they get down.
Motherfuckers be stabbing us in the back every day, but you ain't gonna go talk that shit to them. But you'll get on
Yeah,
here and try to go at you for keeping it real. Go at my nigga LB for telling the truth how it is. Go at our
they how
brother
them.
Ticket.
Man, let me tell you that. They how these clown ass niggas be on these Twitter spaces and shit. I don't really pay them no mind because half of the time these niggas just be talking out of the side of their necks and stuff. Then when you try to tell them something, they act like you brain dead or something. Like half of these niggas got amnesia when it comes to, them actually saying something truthful. So I don't really pay these motherfuckers no mind. That's why I stick to, my homeboy LB because he always gonna keep it real. Ever since he allowed me to get on these panels and discuss the situations on his channel and stuff. He always been good to me, and I always showed that love and support to my homie. A lot of
Y'all
dudes ain't
like
gonna
two
do that.
pigs in the pot though. You always on here when you come. You know what you talking about too. I be listening.
A lot of dudes on YouTube ain't gonna even give you the chance to actually get on their channel. They're gonna have the people on there that they want, and they don't want no new dudes on there that can actually expose them for the bullshit that they be talking about.
There's a lot of that too out here, Eric, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So like once we get out that mode too and start getting back to telling people the truth, no matter how much it hurt, maybe I think we can start melting some of that ice that's been around this bitch for decades. Because people don't know how to handle and accept the truth. I
Yeah,
want a nigga to tell me the truth though. Tell me where I'm slipping or lacking that. Or tell me where I'm doing good to keep motivating me so I can continue to go in that direction. But if you see a nigga slipping, you're supposed to help him. Try to teach him right from wrong. That's the thing I
yeah,
miss about the old school. I don't give a fuck what block you live on, nigga. The whole block will tear your ass up. They won't let you get away with no fuck shit. Now it's
yeah.
just
You
like
right.
fuck shit everywhere.
Yeah, a
You
lot
can
of
see
these
a
niggas
kid
don't want
pitching
to say
rocks
that.
because they ain't so kid, you gonna say stop. Man,
Yeah,
stop that shit, man. I don't give a fuck. Go
uh,
call your dad, man. Your son out here pitching rocks, man. You can put somebody eye out, break somebody window. You have to pay for that shit, man.
be
I
doing
ain't
that
disrespect
stupid
your
shit.
kid. I'm just telling him not to do it. They be quick. You ain't
Just,
my dad. I'm gonna go call
yeah,
my dad.
they're telling them. They'll be out here trying to tell them the truth. See, a lot of these dudes, I don't waste my time and energy on them. But the ones who actually want to listen and do something with their life, I'd rather just use all my energy for that. Because a lot of these dudes are just lost and just gone, man. You can't save them. No amount of time, money, and energy will actually get these dudes, in a different situation. They so quick to be stuck in their own, negativity that they don't want to change. So just like you were saying with the dudes back in the day, the OGs you grew up with, they'll tell you right from wrong. They'll actually try to see you do something better. Nowadays, some of these dudes will tell you to come on and do the bullshit instead of just trying to teach you to going into the opposite direction. And I'm like, for you to be an older person and you still trying to be out here on some young man shit, you should have learned from that shit when you was young and try to learn and teach the people that's younger than you that is in the youth mode going through that bullshit. You should try to teach them right from wrong. But a lot of these dudes want to be in their second, third, fourth, fifth childhood. They want to do what the kids are doing now. They don't want to actually, be in that that OG status or being an older person who's been through things that actually want to teach the people. Instead, they just want to run around with these young dudes most of the time and relive their youth, their glory days.
But hanging with them ain't gonna light no fucking fire up under that shit. That shit done went out. Bitch, your pilot dead. So at the end of the day, you gotta pass the rock. You can't do that shit forever. But like you just said, if you're not teaching and guiding, you only doing bringing harm to the motherfucker. Like I'm gonna give you a good example, and I don't like talking about this nigga because I know what he is, but that's just how the TV made him look. And because you rap that shit, that don't mean you live it. And I'm gonna break that part down too after I say this. Me coming from a city where I come from, the Takashi 6ix9ine situation. The dude was doing good on his own, just collaborating, rapping by himself. But see, when he found out they did the diamond tester, his jewelry was fake. All that shit played a part in that shit chat, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because materialistic things catch a nigga eye. So if that's what you're gonna be repped off of your shit, real or fake, that makes you who you are. Now you trying to procrastinate and perpetrate something that you can't be. It's only a fucking TV, so it's supposed to be a entertainment anyway. The shit that you rapping about, you ain't about to convict yourself, but these niggas is convicting themselves. So what I'm saying is, you go fuck with the Trade Nine gang. First of all, them dudes should have known you wouldn't street. So two wrongs don't make a right. You invited that little dude over there knowing he wasn't about none of that shit. But he trying to make a name for himself because nigga found out he wearing fake jewelry. He ain't built like that. So now he trying to show a nigga he built like that. He more street. He got to get with some niggas to solidify that. And look what happened. You see what I'm saying? They done let a nigga come infiltrate something that they've been doing, whether they've been getting watched or not. If they was getting watched, the feds ain't have enough to go pick them up. So they was still out here. Takashi got the niggas knocked, man. Everybody could see that shit because he wasn't built for that shit. But like I say, they was supposed to be OGs and tell him, man, stay here, do your rap thing. You come do a video around here and there, but we ain't fucking with you on that shit. But they saw money just like he saw an opportunity to get back on, to make a name for himself again. And both of them bitches derailed themselves. All behind the fucking bag, dog. Just poor guidance. You see what I'm saying? Poor fucking guidance. And that's how they got us blind. The government sit back with their feet up every day. Ain't no way in the world you gonna sit here and tell me all the old school rap labels back in the gap, the Master P's, the Birdmans, the J Prince, the Suave House, all these big names that was out here before these new niggas. Look how they quick to throw the bag at these young niggas because they ain't got no guidance. And these niggas taking that shit. You heard me? Putting the wrong people on, stealing drug activities, gang activities, and now they getting locked up for it. That they putting it all in their songs. No guidance. They don't want to listen. Even if you was to tell them, man, don't do that shit, man. You gonna go to jail. All gas, no brakes, nigga. Man, fuck all that, man. You only live once. I used to be that same stupid ass nigga though. But I'm glad I slowed down because I'm still in the C44 and look at all these niggas going to jail. How old Young Thug is? Young Thug too young to be in that shit. All the money you just came through, all the money you had, and you still doing that shit. Man, I feel sorry for them niggas, man. The
Yeah, I
government
don't
want
feel
that
sorry
shit
for
to
them.
happen. The government wanted that shit to happen, and they got what they wanted.
10
Yep,
years
and
they've
they
been
got their
watching that shit.
bootlicking, and they got a bootlicking handler that's gonna carry the water for them, and Fannie Willis.
Hell yeah, boy. Listen, they gonna throw away the key on them niggas. Ain't nowhere in the world them niggas about to get off that. And watch, you gonna have at least 10 of them bitches ran. Them bitches gonna go to singing. They ain't got
Yeah,
no money.
singing like the Temptations.
None of them niggas ain't got no money but the two, three, probably four head honchos. The other
Yeah,
See,
one,
you know,
Chloe out here
Fannie
getting a
Willis.
thought on.
Fannie Willis was the woman that beat out Dwight Howard's uncle. You know, Dwight Howard's uncle was the DA in that district for a long time before she came along.
so they got a woman as a DA now.
Yeah, she the DA. She unseat Dwight Howard's uncle.
Well, listen, I hate to say it. Yeah, that sound like railroad all over. But like I said in my video, these niggas incriminate themselves. They know that what they was doing. Then when the people come, they want to try to talk about they wasn't doing it. When them people, I ain't talking about no regular police, but when they come, the people who came got them, they already got what they want. They just waiting for you to lie so they can hit your ass one more time, and they wait for somebody to snitch and tell them the truth. There's only two things gonna come out this though, nigga. You ain't coming out that shit unless you rat, my nigga. Period. I just want to see who gonna rat. You got niggas be in jail crying to get out that bitch, knowing what they was doing was wrong.
Yeah, them niggas crying and bitching about the conditions in jail. Like, nigga, you in jail, you ain't in no 5-star hotel.
Facts. Now, bitch, you know what you was
Motherfucking
doing was
Yeah,
wrong
nigga
and
bro,
nigga
talking
that shit
crying
was
like a
crazy,
nigga
hoe.
bro.
talking about nigga talking about the lights too bright. Motherfucker, you in jail. You don't got no privileges, nigga. You a number to them.
Jeff Speak, what's up, bro? Appreciate you for being up in the building. Yeah, man, these dudes out here complaining about living circumstances in jail, man. Motherfucker, you ain't at the Marriott.
That
The
white
fuck
lady
you
told them
expect?
that white lady told them on TV, you're not at the Ritz Carlton. Like, nigga, you know where you was at.
Yeah, you know, ain't nobody. You can't call nobody no 3 o'clock in the morning ask for chicken nuggets. Motherfucker, go drop what they do and bring you chicken nuggets, nigga.
What you
Yeah,
think? He
you
got
can't
Uber
smoke no
Eats coming to
weed.
the jailhouse? Nigga better go sit his
Yeah.
fucking ass down.
Talking about you mad, nigga. Chloe out here getting her back blown out, nigga. She ain't thinking about no damn gun. The fuck you, nigga. Shit, niggas be getting mad because they woman be getting fucked, nigga. You shouldn't have went to jail, nigga. They been watching this dude for 10 years, since 2012. You think they don't got nothing on him after 10 years? Y'all self-incriminating yourself in your music. Then want to
Yep.
get mad.
Facts.
Who snitching, man? Who snitching? You snitching on yourself, you dumbass nigga, in your music.
Dog, they say they got lyrics of some shit that really happened that they was talking about. How you gonna beat that? They just try to do boosts to that. They do everybody that for as rap music. Take their lyrics and use it in the court system. People think they can't do it, but they do it. They do it to all of them. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be stupid like that, how can you fault anybody but and not fault your fucking self? That's why I don't listen to some of these niggas, bro. I'm telling you, I done went old school. That's all I listen to. At least back then, them niggas was telling stories. Like armed robbery, 8 ball MJG. That's like a story. It's
Yep.
a fairy tale story. You know, they was giving you a vision of what shit, how shit was going on and what niggas was doing. Juvenile, he'll tell a story. BG went through real life experience. How the fuck he don't get 9 months? She murdered been fighting for his life for damn near 20, another whole 20 years. About to be. Come on, man. This shit is crazy. This man been in that motherfucker. They ain't got nothing on that dude. Dude done did his time. Y'all done let him out already. Then went locked him back up. Like y'all know y'all ain't had nothing on that dude. That dude ain't killed that other dude at that club. Mac ain't shoot that other dude, but Mac home. Mac did what, 19? Almost 20?
Yeah,
20
he did
even?
almost 20. Yeah.
And came home. So see, Murder in the same fucking situation. Mac ain't never been in jail. His shit was legal. He never fired his fucking gun. They railroad us right fucking left. But nobody don't go to these niggas' defense. But they on that bitch talking about free slime, free FNY Lucci. Man, sit the fuck down. The
He
dude just
fucked them
killed
snapping
trouble
motherfuckers in
over
jail.
some fucking pussy. This nigga a
Yeah.
flunky. Ain't got no job. And you
And
gonna
it,
kill this
hey,
man because this
hey,
broad
and
don't want you.
and the crazy thing about it is, salute to his mama, cause his mama turned his ass in, man. That's what's up. You need to get these bum ass niggas off the street when you out here doing crazy shit like that, man.
I'm happy. I ain't know that, dog. I thought they just caught that nigga. But if
Well,
his
now his
mama did
mama
that,
got
she
a.
a real
Yep.
mama. She a real mama. She one of them old school mama.
Yeah, she rather
Yeah,
see your ass in jail. She rather see your ass in jail than see you out here getting slumped with your brains blown out, nigga.
and the more, yeah, yeah, because at the end of the day, man, what I'm saying, my mama always tell me, man, right is right and wrong is wrong, and when you're wrong, don't get mad when I call you on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, and then you know what I'm saying. So like, and that's not enough nowadays where motherfuckers get called out and motherfuckers still don't give a fuck. Why? Because you know motherfuckers been conditioned to like, hey man, when you turn 18, man, you can do what you want to do, but you still living in your mama house.
Facts.
I know
You
motherfuckers
can't
still
do
living in
shit.
their mama house at like 30 and 35 and 40 years old, living in their mama house and shit. And they talk about, I can do what I want to do. Motherfucker, you still living in your mama house.
Can't do a goddamn thing. Can't even bring a woman in there. They hit from the back.
Man,
You
you
got to
can't,
worry
hey,
about your
man,
mom
hey,
waking
man,
up.
hey, mommy, don't come in my room for a couple hours 'cause I'm about to have a woman over. What?
You trying to bust? You trying to
How the
bust?
fuck
Hey,
that sound? You know what I'm saying? And you still in there drinking all the Kool-Aid all the way down to like the very last sip, and they gonna put the shit back in the refrigerator like a little kid.
don't
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, don't clean the jug or nothing, motherfucker. You put a little swig of Kool Aid back in there, nigga. Man, you get your ass whooped if you do some shit like that. I forgot what video I was looking at. I think it was on one of Phil's from the Advice shows channels. It was this video about this grown ass man still living with his mom. I think he was like 20 or 29. So the stepdad, he was out here, just telling him like, if you gonna stay here, you gonna need to start paying some bills and stuff, or you ain't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing. He wanted these mama boys and shit, cause you know how these mama boys be and shit, cause the woman might have been through some things. Now she used her son as the man, but he ain't even doing like manly things. So the stepdad was like, look, man, if you gonna stay here, you gotta put in some work, man. You gotta be out here, working. You just can't stay here rent free and shit. Next thing you know, they get to arguing. Then the mom was like, "You ain't gonna put my baby out. If this nigga ain't doing nothing, you need to get the hell up out of here. He a grown ass man." And that what gets me pissed off with some of these mamas in the black community. They so busy taking care of these bum ass niggas. These bums ain't out here trying to be responsible. Then when somebody tell them like that, they want to get mad and shit. Then the mama want to take up for their sons or daughters and shit when they out here doing wrong. Like if they out here doing wrong, you got to tell them. But that just goes to show you some of these women in our community ain't one built like that. They just had their kids out of wedlock. They didn't know how to, actually take care of their kids. Then you wonder why your kids out here just doing unnecessary shit. Then when somebody tell them right, y'all motherfuckers want to get mad.
They'd be like, yo, you can't talk to my kid, and all
I
that
hate
crazy
those
Yep.
ass
type of
shit.
people, dog. You ain't talking to your kid. That's why you saying that. He running over your motherfucking ass. But I'm gonna hit that bitch with the Jake the Snake DDT his ass right on the concrete.
Jake the Snake.
Tombstone
Motherfucker
power
get a
driver, that
motherfucker
motherfucker,
run
man.
get a goddamn Brock Lesnar F5 in this bitch.
I'm telling you, RKO that little nigga right here. Nigga
Hey, I'm
Jake,
gonna hit
right?
him with.
That's the whole
Hey,
problem.
yep.
Go ahead, E.
I was finna say I'm gonna hit him with one of them Kinsasas with Shinsuke Nakamura be doing. I'm gonna knock their fucking head off their shoulders. You finna talk to me like that, and I'm the man of the house.
Dog, know what's tripping me out, E, though? What you just said. I ain't know that dude mama turned him in. I love a mama like that, but I hate to have her in that situation. That's why when you know right from wrong and she raised you right, I remember my
Yeah,
mama told me that. She was like, look, you out here, I see what you're doing. Go your ass to jail. Don't call my phone. I ain't coming to get you. She meant what the fuck she said too. Boy, when I went to jail at 15 for that gun, my mom refused to answer that phone. I had to call my dad. My dad was like, I already know we're gonna be the court with you in the morning. And she was going on. I said, be the court, man. I'm trying to get up out this bitch. Man, guy can't pay no bond. They like, you can't get no bond until you go to court. And that was my first time going. I ain't know nothing about that shit. I'm like, man, I was a juvenile too. I'm like, man, get me up out this bitch. Yeah, man, it was so fucked up. But like I said, I knew right from wrong. And I just, nigga got caught slipping. I didn't think he was gonna find that bitch. That nigga found that bitch. Took a nigga to jail for it. And I was just sitting in that bitch. When I went in there, it was like 10:30. So I went to court at 9 o'clock. I was out that bitch by 10:30. The judge put me on 6 months house arrest. The whole summer was gone. You know, for the summer back in the days, it used to be popping. You had a lot of shit to do. You had movies, you had water parks to go to. People was
Yeah,
traveling.
Freaknik.
Yeah, you had the Daytona spring break. You had buku shit going on in the summer around those days. Shit was always popping. You had the Bayou Classic, the Essence. You know what I mean? For
Yeah,
the summer,
Black
like
Bike Week.
yeah, it was so much shit you was doing, and I couldn't do shit. My friends used to come over there all fresh and man, we going to the high school dance. We going to the motherfucking talent show. We going to the show to see Menace, boys. And I'm like, man, fuck y'all, man, get out. But you know I can't go. I can't even get off the porch.
Hey, so they,
And
they
then,
had that ankle monitor on you?
no, the bitches used to call. I couldn't
Oh,
even
you
leave the
had to
house
be
and
there
let.
when they call you. You had to
Yeah,
be there when they call you. If you're not there, man, they coming to get your ass, bro.
They
hell
pulling
yeah.
it up on you like
No,
crackers
this
and
the whole
jugs
trip
off
part
Miami
about it
Vice to
though.
get your ass.
This the whole trip part about it. I couldn't leave the house. I was on house arrest. The only way I could leave if I was with my grandpa or my grandmother, because that's who I was living with. So they was like, if I catch you outside without these two people, you're going to jail for 6 months. I'm like, 6 months? Like, man, I was tripping. I can't. I said, I got band practice. I got football practice. I got big. I play sports. He said, look, you in trouble. You ain't playing nothing. Dog, one time I snuck the band practice. I made it and made it home, but I was tripping. My grandma didn't even know I was gone because she went to the grocery store. I ran up the street right quick. It was like 7 blocks too. I was gunning, nigga. I was soaking wet when I got there. Oh, what you got out of the pool? I'm like, nah, man. I said, man, I heard you went to jail, man. You all right? I said, man, I'm on house arrest. I ain't supposed to be here. I just come to get the music so I can practice at home. Give me a horn. I got a whole case of F horn, a French horn in my hand, and a big ass case with the music in that bitch. Running with that bitch on my shoulder, trying to make it back home for my grandma get from the store. Them bitches will call at any time. Them bitches was just popping up call. They could be 9 in the morning. Them bitches will call every 2, 3 hours if they want. And that, like I say, by that being my first time going through that shit, I wasn't trying to go back in that motherfucker. Hell no. I'm 15, nigga. I'm a kid. I ain't trying to be in this bitch. There had niggas in there with no neck like they been in there 10 years. You had niggas been in that bitch since they was 8, nigga. That's why they call it juvenile jail. Boy said, yeah, I'm from New York. I've been down here since I was 8. I come down here to visit. We carjacked somebody and my people shot him. At 8, nigga, what the fuck? Where your people was? You gang banging at 8, nigga? Nigga wasn't doing, nigga was throwing rocks and shit like that, but nigga wasn't carjacking. Not at no fucking 8, my nigga. Come on, dog. Where your
They was
fucking
getting
parents at?
they was getting their Grand Theft Auto on for real. Shit, at 88 years old. Damn.
Now listen, he said the people pulled up at the gas station. You know how you leave your car, go in that bitch, the door was open. Back then you could do that shit. He said his cousin was older than him, at least 12. He the one did all the work without him being with him. That's accessory to the fact they get
Yeah,
that boy juvenile
you
life.
being with them. That's you being an accessory
Yeah,
before after the fact. Yep.
that nigga was 15 with me, dog, and I swear to God, bro, that nigga looked like he played for the Saints, nigga, for a linebacker or something. This nigga was in there with no neck. This nigga like he been doing push-ups since he got in that bitch. I said, dog, how old you is? That boy said, I'm 15. That boy had a big old deep voice, Barry White looking at his voice. I said, oh. But you know, I was playing sports too, but I wasn't cocky like that. And I'm looking at this nigga like, dog, how long you been in this? That boy said, shut up. I've been with this since I was 8. They gave us juvenile life. My cousin about to go home though, cause he older than me. And juvenile life, you ain't getting out that bitch till you 21, boy. That's a long ass time.
Hell no. They were trying to give me 2 weeks a couple years ago for some traffic shit. I'm like, shit. I hurried up and paid that damn fine. I told that judge you would never see me again. Had me in the holding
No.
cell with some drunk ass motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, get me out of here. Fuck that.
If
And
you
it
can
was this
prevent
was
that shit, do it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
and this was around Christmas time. You know how these police officers be around Christmas time, the holiday season and stuff. They trying to arrest as many people as possible. I said, Judge, you'll never see me again. I ain't been in trouble ever since. She was talking about 2 weeks. I barely wanted to stand that motherfucker. Then I had to call my grandmother, rest in peace. You know how your grandma gonna be when you when you be in a situation like that, she end up cussing me out and shit. I'm like, you act like I got attempted murder charges on me. I just got caught up in some bullshit. It wasn't that serious though, but I understand why she did it though.
Man, I read a tough love though. Like I said, when my mama told me that, I thought she was bullshit, and I called that bitch soon. I got in there, first phone call, and then I'm like, damn, hit that bitch again. I called at least 5 times. I'm like, man, let me call my dad. By the time I called my dad, he was like, man, they already told me because it was me and my other 2 cousins. Feel me? But by me having the bitch, they let them go, and they just took me. I was like, man, fuck it. I felt like it, boy on boys in the hood. Yeah, what we going just for stealing? Like, I didn't remember how dope boy was in the back of that car when he was a kid.
Yeah.
They said, we going to the store. You ain't even got no money.
So
And I felt like dope boy riding off from my cousin them. It was like, man, we going to tell them what happened. Man, y'all better. Hurry up, man. We was on the bus, too. We had caught the bus out there, and we was going back, and we went swimming. But we just had that bitch for protection because people was jacking niggas out. They started jackets in their Jordans. And one of the partners out our hood had got hit like that. And we was like, man, look, we gonna bring something with us. When we going to East, that bitch like, baby, like, even though they try to push Chicago on the map because of that drill shit, no, if you notice, nigga don't have to be on that shit in certain areas. Nigga drill your ass regardless. You know what I'm saying? And it became a time like, if you ain't gotta live like that, man, sometimes it's just good to fucking move. That's why I never went back. And I'm not going back. I almost want to go visit down there and had so much of that shit. To be honest with you, people be like, man, we doing the anniversary, we doing this, we doing that. And I be working. I'm not about to give up no money to go down there and have fun. I done partied enough down there, to be honest with you. And then I got kids now, man. I can't leave no money on the floor to go enjoy life, knowing I'd rather spend that shit on my kids. Just straight up, I'm just keeping it a hundo. I got babies out here. I'd rather buy that shit for them and spend that money on them. It ain't about
yeah.
me no more. It's just like I'm just living, provide. Call me James Evans, baby. I ain't worrying about that shit.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, man. You mean when you get to a certain age, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand what the priority is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Facts.
you in your 20s and shit, you know, it's all about cars, clothes, and hoes and all that shit, having money and all that, you know what I'm saying? And if you evolve and have kids and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, they gotta be the priority number one. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be the first one that, hey, look, I'm gonna teach you right from wrong, and I'm a teacher, and I like to teach multiple times, so that way they can't say, "Oh, well, you never told me, motherfucker. I told your ass multiple times, man." At some point, the responsibility is on you. But you know, they're at a young age now to where I could be like, "Look, all right, so this how we do it, right?" So you gotta tell them, and then you gotta show them, and then you gotta watch them do it, and that's the whole learning process and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, they in these schools, man, they gotta be careful what they say. They out here talking about, hey man, they making drawings about bombing schools and shit like that, man. That shit get your ass expelled.
Hell
Back in the
yeah.
day, now that shit get your ass arrested. You could be 10 years old drawing a picture about making bombs and shit, and they gonna arrest your ass right there on the spot.
Nigga be
Yeah.
juvenile bound like a
Be
motherfucker.
be be drawing Dylan Roof pictures with Crayolas and shit, nigga. Police pull up on your kid with the quickness, like I didn't do nothing, mommy. I didn't do nothing. Throw your ass in that back car. It's over with. You know how they do black kids. Anything you do will be. I forgot what the cops be saying. Anything you do or say will be against you, against the law or some shit. I don't forgot. I ain't watched no
Yeah, that's
episodes of
that
cops in a
Miranda
long
rights
time.
shit. There's like, look, you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Yep.
Yo, do that shit really apply to everybody? That shit don't apply to certain people to me.
Hey, while you bullshitting, hey, the Supreme Court doing everything they can to strip that right away from you. So, you know what I'm saying? They slowly chipping away at people's rights and shit. that search and seizure now, they got it to where now cops can legally search your car or search your house, and if they find anything during that legal search, they can use that shit against you in court.
Say, bro, you heard what
So
the nigga, you heard what this dude Benedict said who the Pacers drafted?
who?
They said Pacers rookie Benedict calls out LeBron James. He's gonna have to show me he's better than me.
Hey,
Benedict
salute to your
Matt.
number one grinder. What's up, bro? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you for being up in the building.
What's
Yeah,
happening
man.
with it, Grinder? You know, I ain't trying to bring that up because we had a good dialogue, but I just was looking at my other phone. I just see Pacer rookie Benedict Mathurin calls out LeBron James. He's gonna have to show me he's better than me. Well, I told you, these rookies ain't scared of these old niggas.
Yeah,
They be wanting that
hey, so,
smoke.
hey, James, hey, I thought about that because I saw Ticket do something about that, right? I had a problem with that statement and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, I understand that people trying to establish themselves in the league and all that, but no matter how you feel about LeBron, he been doing this shit for 20 years. You just got in there. How some motherfucker go come up, just get up in something? I've been doing this shit a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit on the high level, and some young little Thundercat will come up and try to challenge me, motherfucker. There's levels to this shit. You know what I'm
Now I
saying? Make the
feel that.
team first, and then we'll talk about that.
No, I feel that, but the only thing I'm saying is I like his confidence, and that's how he's supposed to feel. A nigga
Right,
got to show me. Just like
right.
Jordan came in
Hey,
as a rookie and showed people. Just like AI came in as a rookie. We don't know what he capable of doing. I ain't never heard of a nigga named Benedict since the twins. The movie twins with Ernest Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. That's the only Benedict I ever heard of. I don't know
he,
about Benedict Ern or none of that other shit. I know about the Benedict of twins.
right. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is, if you coming out here on draft night talking this cash money shit, and you don't deliver on the goods, motherfuckers gonna be looking at you like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You out here talking this high power shit, and you running around
Yeah,
here with a
I agree
goddamn
with that.
super soaker. What the fuck?
You
Yeah, I
gotta
agree
live up
with
to your
that.
expectations. It's just like this with these fucking rappers. These new rappers come out here talking all this cash money shit. Then when a dude who been doing this for decades get on that freestyle list and hit your ass with some bars, then when it's your turn, you get the mumbling and doing all this stupid shit. It's levels to this shit when it comes to anything. I don't give a fuck if it's music, sports, politics, all that shit. You gotta come correct with it if you're gonna actually go up against a master who been doing this shit longer than you ever been alive.
I know I'm laughing because when you brought that verses up, boy, that nigga Jeremiah, Lord have
Oh
mercy.
my god, them niggas is garbage, man. I went to sleep so fast on that shit. Nobody, no, man,
Dog, can
nobody
these
want to see
people
that
really
fucking
sing or
verses,
do they
man.
be using auto tunes? Eric, talk to me, bro, because something ain't right with this shit.
They had to be using something the way them niggas was up there singing and stuff. Cause I'm like, why you got
Them
these
niggas
niggas up here
sound.
doing the verses? Ray J don't got no 20 hits.
Sound like them niggas been smoking crack. Well, yeah, the way their voice sound, they've been smoking crack. I, you can't, I admit it, you cannot lie about that. That nigga
Verse.
Jeremiah hit that fucking note. I said, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? I thought this nigga
Then
could
they had,
sing.
then they had Bobby Valentino up there. I'm like, you showing your face out here, nigga? You still getting caught with trannies, motherfucker? You on stage? What you doing up here, sir?
Now, because that's why. He don't give a fuck. He ain't hiding that shit no more. They called him. He's still doing it. Look, we gonna get you paid. Go out there. Them
Then had
niggas have fans. When the last time them type niggas dropped a CD or music
then
or
had
single
then
besides a
had
Marion
Sammy
talking about eating booty?
then had Sammy up there. I'm like, I don't remember this nigga till I was a little kid. I only know one song from that nigga. I like the way you. That's the only song I know from that nigga. I'm like, where the fuck you been at for the past 20 some years?
Yeah, they bringing all them little fruit boys back out the closet. But Marion, they already admitted that the producer, whoever was over them, was blowing their back out to get on.
Oh yeah, Chris Stokes. Chris
I'm just
Stokes.
saying, like, dog, this shit is crazy. Like, and them niggas be showing their face, bitch. I be in motherfucking Montana, Boise, Idaho, hiding out like a motherfucker. You was never about to get me out here,
Hey,
knowing I was a kid and you took advantage of me. Knowing I won't kill you, man. Look at Hassan Campbell. Keep blasting. Erica Bambata, Africa, whatever the nigga name is.
Africa
Talking about
Bambaataa.
he molested him, but then you find yourself on there on video with him talking about how you forgive him and it was a misunderstanding. Boy, these niggas is crazy.
Hey, that Super Soul Sonic Force is a hit. Hassan Temple wanted to feel that Super Soul Sonic Force. He ain't really going in like like the niggas supposed to. He be on these videos always keeping Bambaata's name in his mouth, but you see these situations about Bambaataa, taking care of the dude while he was in prison on some Bussy Boy type shit, allegedly. I'm gonna just leave it at that. A lot of these dudes don't need to be talking. They getting their butt cheeks blown out like Andrew Gillum. They be talking the most gangster shit. But they was in DDP yoga positions at the time.
First of all, if you was a child and he was doing that to you, why the nigga ain't locked up? Especially
That's
if
what
you
I'm
bring
saying.
it to the light. Ain't no fucking way in the world you gonna see, nigga, you was liking that shit. Nigga, you was letting that shit go down. And like you just said, Eric, when you was in prison because you saying you almost knocked the nigga off of what you did in the streets, that nigga was taking care of you, man. Ain't no nigga about to be doing all that. That nigga wasn't doing it to keep your fucking mouth closed because you still came out and tried to put that shit in the air and the nigga ain't feed off that shit. Because you should have been did that. The same shit you come on the internet and try to do and all this and cry and all this bullshit. That's what I'm telling you, these niggas is wanksters, man. These niggas out here selling out for that bag and just selling stories, selling wolf tickets. I ain't seen a wolf. I don't see wolves in Houston. They don't got nothing traveling the streets around here.
They got,
I
hey,
see
they
a
got,
lot of,
hey, James, they
huh?
got a pup named Scooby Doo. That's what they got out there, bro.
Yeah, I see a lot of coons though. I do see the raccoon. That's what he doing. He cooning for that fucking money. Like
Yeah,
how he was pocket watching Kwame Brown. Then gonna try to go jump over there and get a name and draw. Then he gonna apologize. Yeah, man, I was wrong for saying this. I admit. Well, it's you, Boule. It's you, Boule.
Yeah,
It's you
that's
with the
some whole ass
Boule.
fucking shit.
Boy, what kind of
That was
shit
some
is
whole
you
ass
talking?
shit right
Nigga,
there, man. How
cold
you just,
like a motherfucker, dog.
and for real, man, you
yo,
know what I'm
he just
saying?
a
Look,
view
and
whore. He
Kwame,
doing
nah,
that for
don't get me
views.
wrong. Kwame Brown missed the mark on a lot of shit, right? But when it came to that situation right there, where old boy went on there talking that shit, and then he come and apologize, then come back and I mean that was some whole ass fucking shit, man.
Cloud
Always
chasing
got to be some,
101, baby.
yeah, always got to be some bitch ass motherfucker running his mouth trying to make a name off of somebody else because he don't got the fortitude, the mental, verbal, nor testicular fortitude to make it on his own. No, I'm gonna go be a leech and go make my name off somebody else. That's some whole ass beta male, whole ass nigga type shit right there. I can't stand that shit. Don't make your name off me. That's why, hey, anytime Mr. Maz want to bring his milkshake to the yard, I'm gonna cook that porky pig fuck. I got my machete at the ready to skin bacon fat off that bitch. Cause you're not gonna make no name off me, motherfucker. No, you're gonna make your name off your own steam. You're not gonna use me as some kind of prop to get your shit off the ground. The fuck out of here. I ain't got no goddamn crutches. My back hurt already from carrying motherfuckers. So get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you ain't being out of this bullshit where you sit up here every time I come around, you putting up little emojis of rabbits and shit or carrots and shit. Well, you know what? Anytime I see you, I'm gonna put an emoji up of a goddamn pork chop. You fucking bitch. Anyway, yeah, two can play that motherfucking game,
Nigga
right?
said,
And he
who are
said,
you and what you doing in my house? Pork chop for junkies. Tastes real good.
Hey, if y'all wanna, hey,
oh, Jesus
hey,
Christ.
if y'all want a master class on how you put a pig through a slaughterhouse, watch what I do to Mr. Mass every time I see him.
That nigga that say pork chop. Pork
Yeah,
chop, greasy, greasy. Pork chop. Eat that team, easy, easy. Go Wombats. That nigga eating that Wombat steak, huh, LB?
My mother don't eat no goddamn Wagyu steak, man. You know what I'm saying? If that's the
Nigga
case,
say
that
Wagyu.
motherfucker eating
Nigga,
that
that's a
shit from the rooter
Wombat
to the
steak.
tutor.
That nigga eating on them Wombat steaks. That's why
See,
that shit came over here. Because of them
eating that
fucking
gut
bats.
wombat steak. You say wombat steak?
Yeah.
I thought it was the
Wagyu.
soup. They put the bat in the soup and shit. I thought it was that,
Bat
but
soup.
yeah, bat soup, Zubat soup from Pokemon. They using Zubats and shit to put in their soup. So, you know,
Yeah, man, that's some whole ass shit. I don't like no motherfucker out there calling them trying to make a name off somebody else, man. That's bullshit. And I see motherfuckers do that shit to ticket all the time, bro. They sit up their head on the man. They ain't gonna use the man platform. How they gonna use his format and all that other bullshit, trying to get this shit off the ground. That's some snake type shit I can't stand, bro. If someone extend the olive branch to you, man, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to show respect. You're supposed to break bread with the people who were instrumental in your come up. You don't fucking turn around and shit on them because a group of other people don't like. That's all that some whole ass beta male type shit, bro. I can't stand that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you one of them type of dudes out here that run around here on that beta male type shit, stay the fuck away from me, bro. Straight up. I did 20 years in the military. I've been through some shit that motherfuckers a dream about. And I know a lot of you guys you going through that system, man. You know what I'm saying? Been through a lot of shit, seeing a lot of shit. I just ain't got time for that fugazi shit, man. Straight up, man. God damn, that girl fine one. God damn. Wish I could turn this goddamn car around right now. But anyway,
Nigga got attracted to see them titties, nigga. It be like that sometimes, you know.
yeah,
Say,
man, you know what I'm
eyes
saying?
on the world, sir. Ain't nobody looking at
Hey,
that.
hey, hey, see,
That
hey,
nigga pulled off a
God
Bernie
damn,
Mac
boy.
on life. Ain't
Woo!
nobody done that.
hey, hey, bending over like Miss Parker on Friday. God damn.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I love me an attractive red bone, man. That's my weakness right there. You know what I'm saying? I see a nice red bone female. Oh, man. I
I ain't
look,
gonna lie.
I got
Hips
my
and
Walmart, I got my black
hips,
Walmart
thighs, and
t-shirt
ass.
on and
I
shit.
don't want nothing else.
Look, I was you and I need to make some magic happen. What's up?
You gotta have some hips, ass, and thighs. All of the above.
Yeah, that's right. Your ass can't be looking like an extension of your back. Nah.
Yeah,
Can't be
it can't be
walking around
flatter
here
than
looking like a
a
pig in the
ass flatter than a Sprite after 15 minutes. Like, it's no flavor in this. I can't hit this shit from the back. I need something
Your
to grip on, dog.
nigga
For
hit
real,
her
your
ass with
ass
a
cannot be
cast
running
iron
around here
skillet.
looking like a flat stack of pancakes. Fuck that.
Girl, listen to this. A nigga hit her ass with a cast iron skillet and pushed it to her stomach. Nigga hit her ass hard with that bitch. Bitch, you got
Ass
a
be
belly instead of stomach. You got a booty belly.
ass be flatter than cement blocks and shit on a construction site. I can't do nothing with this shit. I'm like Michael
Nigga
I
ass
Jackson.
can't get
I
smooth
can't
like
get
a
yeah.
jiggy
pavement.
with this shit.
I can't
I
get
can't get
jiggy with
jiggy with
this
this
shit.
shit, nigga.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Nigga ass smooth like some asphalt in the waters, landing down on the street. Putting new street on the road.
Yeah, man. So, I try to stay focused, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know when I see me an attractive female, man, I be want to, shit. I want to grab a pic, put my hair out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's cool to look and but when you can't do that shit, my
Look
girl
but
be
don't
tripping because
touch.
a nigga
That's what
be
I
be
say.
looking. What you looking? What you want? I'm just looking. Goddamn, nigga ain't disrespecting nobody. The girl walked in front. You watching Cotton Hard? Don't you watch niggas? I done seen you. I'm just fucking around, but I'm just saying I don't be paying attention to you like that. A nigga gonna be a nigga though.
Oh,
You
see,
see
I'm
something,
single, so
you
I ain't got that to worry about. I
no.
ain't got to worry about
I'm just
nobody.
saying though. Keep this out. My girl is not no ugly girl. She fine and everything, so I know niggas be hollering at her. It ain't like you gonna tell me, but I'm just saying, when you have an open, not open like Will Smith now, when you don't hide nothing in front of your girl, some niggas don't almost look at women in front of their girl. Shit, I'm a nigga. I be telling my look, you see that ass? I wish you had an ass like that. You got an ass like that. Just being sense of humor, like that shit
Yeah,
don't always don't be going off on the wrong end. But she already know what it is, man. We got six, man. I ain't tripping. I ain't never went nowhere. We 12 years deep. Fuck, I'm gonna build all this shit and fuck it up for a piece of ass on the side. Nah, man, I ain't tripping. You dig what I'm saying?
yeah.
But a man gonna be a man, though. Looks can be deceiving, just like you can look without touching. Just because she got that don't mean she attractive. Some people almost like that shit. But if you people in Houston work out, bro, I'm telling you, they be in the gym faithfully. And when the women come about that motherfucker, you be having 50-year-olds with ass because they be in that bitch squatting 2 hours straight. And that will make your ass plump up when you squat. And I'm like, hold up. I learned that shit from my grandma. And she was like, boy, you playing football and you doing them weights, you must be squatting a lot because your booty getting big. I said, hold up, what you talking about? I stopped those shit. She said, I be going by your clothes, and you can't. I gotta take the hem about it. She said, you better stop lifting all them weights like that, boy. You built like a girl. I said, what? My
Oh
great
hell
grandma
no.
straight told me that shit. She said, you fine like a female. Cause I was addicted to that shit. They say as long as you get stronger, that'll prevent you from getting hurt. But that shit was a lie. Cause a nigga could hit you wrong, you could fall wrong, a nigga could land on you, and that all that weight will still break something. You can't stop a 300-pound nigga from jumping on you in that football. So, a nigga still was getting hurt. So I was like, man, I'm nice with this size right here. You heard me? But I just used to fuck around every now and then. But I took that squat shit clean out the repertoire. I'm not even fucking with the squats. And that's how I noticed that's how all the women, yeah, I'm going to exercise. Boy, they got women out here right now in this town. You'll look at them and you'll be like, boy, you can't be singing. You got to be kidding me. They be like, yeah. I be like, oh, damn mercy.
Hey man,
Man, I'm used to.
hey, I love going to the gym, bro. I
That's where they
love going
be
to the
at.
gym. I be running. Woo! Yeah, that's where they be at. You know what I'm saying? Got that sweat running down that back, going to that ass crack and
Dog,
shit like that. You got
it's
that
like
nice
Hey,
old
going to
pump
the
hey,
back there.
grocery store.
Woo!
be having a Power Rangers tights on and shit. I be like, oh shit, nigga.
Oh, Eric, though, that's like going to the grocery store, going to the mall. Pick your choice. Shit, you go in the store, you don't see nothing. Shit, go over there by the fucking the treadmill. You don't see nothing. Shit, go over there with this squat there. You gonna see a whole lot. They be
And
putting that
I'm,
work in like niggas.
and I'm glad you brought that up too, cause there was some video of this white bitch. She was in the I don't know if y'all seen it. She was in the gym. Now she gonna do some bullshit because the brother was a trainer in there. I don't know if y'all seen the video or not. She in there
Oh, I know a video you
doing
talking about,
her.
Eric. You talking about that video where she tried to set that black man up, talking about
Yeah, tried to
he
set
was
the brother
looking
up.
at her and shit. I'm
Yeah,
like that.
talking
I
First
ain't
of
shit.
seen
all,
that. Hold up, what
that
happened
bitch
though?
look
What
like
happened with that video?
that bitch look like a goddamn Komodo dragon for one. And she over there,
Them bitches these stingrays. I don't fuck. This
Yeah,
nigga
man.
said
He got that
Komodo
stingrays
dragon.
out here, man. You
yeah.
know, she tried to set that
Then
black
be wearing
man
them.
up, talk about,
Yeah,
oh, he
then be
looking at
wearing
me.
them
I'm like,
tights that
bitch,
make their ass bigger. You know your ass flatter than a Sprite. Bitch, get out of here. You don't got no ass. The tights just make your butt look straight.
you running
Like,
around here with pancake
first,
ass and shit.
No, I gotta see that video, dog.
man,
Yeah, that's what I'm
man,
saying.
Yeah, that was a TikTok video, bro.
This
man,
hoe look like
exactly
an
what you were
IV
talking about.
bag, like she got an ass, huh? Go sit your stupid ass down.
ass flatter than an
Yeah.
iPhone. I done seen Asian women out here with more ass than that white bitch. I'm like, how you
Boy,
letting
you ain't
Asian women
lying.
get more ass bigger than
Them
that?
Asian
Nigga,
women, they take that shit serious too. They be working out, boy. They got man. That's why I like Houston, dog. They got all kind of culture. If shit don't work out, shit, you'll find something. You heard me? It ain't
Hey,
like you
I
gonna
love
be
Houston
alone.
too. When I was in Houston back in '03, man, when I was on the ship, I don't want to try to put too much of my business out there when I was on the ship and shit. But man, hey, I love Houston, bro. Hey, man, got free tickets to the Astros, got free car rentals, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, it was shit. Hey, man, motherfucker come back half naked. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker stole all my shit. I had motherfuckers steal all my goddamn ribbons and shit. All them ribbons I earned when I was there, man. Motherfucker took all my shit.
oh damn.
Motherfucker come back to the ship naked. All that shit, bro. Shit was fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, man, you gotta watch out after these Karens. You know the mail be spilling all over the place. Then gonna get buck and shit. She was talking hella shit in that video. You messing with the wrong dude. A dude would have probably came up there and slapped the fuck out you doing some crap like that, man. Like these some of these Karens be thinking they can just talk to anybody like that. They get the right person on the wrong day, it's gonna be game over. Smack the soul out their body. I done seen videos of these white women talking crazy to some of these black dudes. Next thing you know, they get pimp slapped like it's the '70s. Like you can't be doing shit like that. You might can do that to your Chad or your Terry, but you can't be doing it to no brother and shit. Especially to no black woman. See, some of these black women be out here just drag your ass out here like you in an African ritual and shit. They'll just be dancing all over your body and shit. You can't be doing that stuff. That's why I stay in the house, man. I go to work, come home, cause I already know these motherfuckers be doing some unnecessary shit. to start stuff with black people and stuff. We see these videos all the time. It was a video, I think, in Florida. These two old white motherfuckers messing up this black kid's car and shit. Done busted his windows and everything. Like these
Oh
motherfuckers is
yeah, I saw
crazy out
that.
here.
That shit happened down in Florida.
Yep. And then
Dog, what's
dumbass.
wrong? Say, bro, what they put in the school, bro, for these motherfuckers be acting like zombies around this bitch, just tearing up shit.
Yo, that's just like them Popeyes chicken sandwiches. I think they was putting crack in them sandwiches. Like, what motherfucker you ever knew done shot somebody over a chicken sandwich? I ain't never heard that a day in
Boy,
my
I
life.
remember that though. They was going crazy. Niggas was getting shot, stabbed, beat. I'm like, what kind of sandwich is this?
The
This
crack
must
man
be
didn't know
some
that.
Batman shit going on, some superhero type sandwiches.
Hey, bro. Hey, we had a dude got killed out in Maryland. Dude got stabbed to death over a chicken sandwich. Over
No, that's
over
fucked up.
over that
I
Popeyes
don't
chicken
mean to
sandwich.
laugh.
Dude up in Maryland got stabbed to death over that shit, bro. All because he jumped the line. The dude jumped the line, ended up being the one getting stabbed to death.
Yeah, I heard about that when that shit happened. I was like, these niggas out here killing each other over crack flavored chicken sandwiches. I'm like, these niggas done lost their mind. They ain't killing this. They ain't killing the ones that need to be out here getting hurt. They ain't doing that to these white supremacists. But you killing motherfuckers over chicken sandwiches. Like, how they
Hey
gonna
man,
look at
no,
you?
no, hey man, it shit got so crazy nowadays, man. Over that chicken sandwich, motherfucker was doing duets outside the goddamn Popeyes and shit.
These motherfuckers in their car just singing slave Negro spirituals over chicken sandwiches. I'm like, I thought y'all niggas were going crazy over these Patty LaBelle pies. Y'all niggas going crazy over Popeyes crack sandwiches now?
I ain't gonna lie, Patty did that. She come with the fucking pies though. Lord have mercy.
I ain't never ate no pie that had me singing like a slave out here. These niggas was out here doing doo-wop duets over chicken sandwiches. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers have lost y'all mind out here. Chicken sandwiches? Then when they don't sell them no more, you motherfuckers want to be fighting each other in the store and shit. These niggas in Popeyes fighting each other over chicken sandwiches.
I ain't gonna lie, when I tasted that bitch wasn't all that. I bought that shit like 3 times. So it wasn't back to back, but it was like long stints. Like if I passed the bitch and I ain't had time to really stop and get something to eat, I start right there because I really don't fuck with that fast food. I'm telling y'all, I be going get some soul food. Or I just go to a real restaurant, and I don't be trusting that shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, at least I know they ain't serving the shit that the fast food people serve. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
these niggas got rats going through their restaurants and shit. I'm like, look at these motherfuckers. It was a Popeyes. I forgot what Popeyes where it was at. These niggas had Takashi 6 9s on the walls like it was fucking Spider Man. Like you would be surprised what these rats can do. These motherfuckers can do synchronized back swimming strokes when they had that big ass storm up there in New York with all that water going through like the sewers and like the subway stations and shit. You seen rats doing synchronized swimming lessons in the water. These motherfuckers is cooking hamburgers. Yeah, these motherfuckers out there delivering shit on the scooter with all that water flooded. Like you'll be surprised what these dudes do.
I remember a day a nigga went to, I think it was Popeyes, not KFC. It was a chicken place. It wasn't churches though. It was either Popeyes or KFC, and they showed a piece of chicken with a tail on that bitch. Like the rat was in the flour. He thought it was a piece of chicken and threw all that shit in there. And when he
Still
took it
Popeye.
out, he set it on the chopping board. That bitch looking just like a rat. The tail was curled up, fried, and all. I'm like, what? I said, boy, that's a rat. How the fuck they know that? How the fuck they just knew that was a rat?
Yeah, that motherfucker tried to lie and say that the batter was curled into the fucking grease during the fry. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Dog,
Motherfuckers
that
actually
man was
Popeye.
big as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I told you
No,
look
that
in that
was a rat like a motherfucker, dog.
They cooking Takashi 6 9's long lost cousins and shit. I know he crying tears now. Cook my cousin, man. Damn.
I know they ain't cutting no chicken breast out as no rat. They talking about that. God, nigga, that was a real rat. Y'all niggas got rodents in them motherfuckers. That's why you gotta think about it. I noticed this out here in Houston. Because New Orleans so small, you know, shit is basically congested, so you can't gouge the price like that. unless you really gone in up in area like English Turn, East Over, shit like that, with the real mansions and shit at. But to make a long story short, bro, you, man, ain't no fucking way in the world you gonna sit here and tell me that Popeyes don't know that. They share so many Popeyes. Remember the girl did the video that went viral, and she was recording the shit. The dude was at working at Taco Bell. He recorded the shit talking about he about to quit. He was a little gay. They started exposing fast food. Thought they losing so much money. That's why when you heard McDonald's paying a nigga 15 and $16 to come work for them, where they do that at? How McDonald's, how y'all gonna get them the minimum wage people the same shit you giving niggas in the field? Where that makes sense at? Come on, dog, please tell me. I was making
Yeah,
$16, but you got a nigga at McDonald's making 15. Man, get the fuck out of here.
yeah, I think they doing it at my damn McDonald's too, since it done got so bad. But every time a nigga try to go in there and get a McFlurry, the damn ice cream machine broke. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on out here. And I'm
The
glad
ice
these
machine
motherfuckers.
always broke, huh? The ice cream machine. Something wrong with McDonald's.
Hey, when I go to Chick-fil-A, I don't get none of these problems, dog. All they shit be working. I'm like, why y'all can't be like Chick-fil-A?
Oh, that's the good people though. The Chick-fil-A, now I thought they was expensive, but then they came. I rather eat Raising Cane, but I don't fuck with that like that. That probably
Yeah, see,
be
them white folk
that
love that
probably
shit.
be two fast foods right there that I would mess with. On like not every day, but like once a week if I can't get to nothing, yeah, give me a three finger combo from Raising Cane's, or give me a chicken sandwich from what you call them. I
Chick-fil-A.
get the nuggets. Yeah, Chick-fil-A. I get the nuggets with the honey mustard. Them little
Yeah, I
baby
get
nuggets, that the little chopped up chicken or whatever the fuck they call it. That shit be rolling. And it be juicy. I backed
Man,
up on Popeyes,
you ain't getting no
KFC, Burger
Chick-fil-A
King.
today.
Yeah, they
shit.
closed on Sunday.
I don't fuck with Raising Cane's. College students down here and love this shit. I'm like, these niggas don't even season their chicken. What the fuck is going on? Lines be like
Nah, that's what
lines.
that sauce for.
Right.
Hey, that's what that sauce for.
Yeah, that's what they always tell me. I'm like, I don't see how you motherfuckers do it, man.
Now you gotta dip it in that sauce. I'm telling you. At first, that's why when I first tasted for the first time, it took me a while because I ain't never knew what that sauce was, and I was using ketchup, and I'm like, man, this shit horrible. Now the fries good. They season their fries and everything, and I'm like, they got I think they got the best Arnold Palmer out here, dog. Raising Cane's, no bullshit. If you ever taste they sweet tea and they lemonade, oh man, they killing everybody shit, my nigga. Now some days you gonna hit and miss, but no, normally how they make their shit, oh yeah, they be on point, nigga.
I be seeing
Downtown Julie Brown.
Chick-fil-A. I be like, I don't know what the hell y'all be doing with these shakes and shit, but these motherfuckers be good. Can't get one from McDonald's. The damn machine be broke. Oh, our ice cream machine don't work. But then they
See,
want you to.
McDonald's used to be the best. I think McDonald's had the best shakes. Burger King, they put all that cinnamon and that syrup and whipped cream and shit. I don't like this shit.
They don't make them like they used to. I ain't never had no Burger King shakes. I don't even mess with Burger King like
Yeah,
that, nigga. Wendy's
I
got
had
a
them all.
strawberry frosty now. I'm like, after all these years, y'all niggas just start having a strawberry frosty.
Nah, but Burger King had that. Burger King had strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Then they come with the banana. Then they had the banana pudding. See, that's the only reason why we used to go to Burger King because they had more variety of shakes. And then the waters used to be hot. And they go get a milkshake and cool off right quick. And one of them little ice cream sundaes. Yeah. The
Yeah,
caramel or the fudge sundae with the peanuts on that bitch.
that's how it
They
used to
get
be with them blacks and shit at Dairy Queen. I gotta go all the way to the east side to get some damn Dairy Queen. I'm like, damn, they shut down the one by my job a couple years ago. I'm like, y'all niggas just taking a nigga childhood away from 'em.
Peep this out. Let me tell you how fucked up it is. McDonald's so cheap, they almost give you peanuts with the fucking sundae no more.
Yeah, you gotta ask for them. Then sometimes
Thank
they'll
you.
charge you extra. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm
That's
about
just
to get
like if
some gas. Hold up.
that's just like if you go to Zaxby's and shit, they charge you for extra sauce. I don't even get the exact sauce. I just want some barbecue sauce and shit. Niggas be charging for extra sauces and shit.
Bro, that shit crazy, bro. They charge for extra shit. Motherfucker charging for extra sauces, man. What the fuck? That's
Man, come on,
bullshit.
sauce. 25 cents. Motherfucker, nigga, I just spent $10 in here. Man, give me some damn sauce, nigga.
I mean, what's the extra 50 cents, man? Just give me the extra sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Y'all ain't about to and motherfucker act like they gonna run out. So you gotta hear a portion of this shit.
They got a sauce on shortage. We got to be careful with our prices.
But yo, man,
It's just like, okay.
I'm about to go in this street, man, because I gotta put something yummy in my tummy. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta do some laundry and shit. I just got my motorcycle fixed yesterday. So I just gotta go do some laundry and get me something to eat and get ready for work tomorrow.
Yeah, man. So I'm about to be out this bitch. So go subscribe to Nola Boy Sports and News and Eric
All
Johnson
right, thank you,
1994.
LB.
They're my brothers. Yeah, man. All day, man. Go subscribe to their channels, man. You know what I'm saying? They growing just like I am. You know what I'm saying? We all can grow together. Now, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Now, I'm going to give another salute to Jeff Spark, you know what I'm saying, for subscribing to the channel. And I hope you enjoyed content, you know what I'm saying? And I hope you come back, you know what I'm saying? But smash the like, hit the subscribe. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. All right.